Jean Ordenfall spent his childhood on his family's farm, just south of the Duvet Forest. His parents, Derlin and Macy, had raised him well, teaching him what he needed to know to one day take over. Financially, they did quite well for themselves, carting their crops to nearby towns and cities for sale, although the frigid weather that often surrounded their home did not make it an easy life. As is the case with most youngins living the farm life, John eventually sought to see what else the world had to offer, and so he left in search of what opportunities the neighboring city had for him. It wasn't long before he realized the city life was not his to live. The boy who left, though, had become a man, and the man had met a woman, a blacksmith's daughter by the name of Cerithia. They fell for each other quick, and before they knew it, their love blossomed into a marriage and a son. The son they named Derlin, after Jean's father. Jean eventually returned home to his parents' farm with his family, where they made a life for themselves, a new life for his wife and son, but one all too familiar to Jean. They were happy, that is, until the day vile creatures from beyond the veil made their way into their home. After being driven from his homeland by the insatiable undead that now plague it, Jean seeks out those brave enough to aid him in cleansing his land of the foul fate that befell him and his family, and exacting the vengeance he so eagerly thirsts for.
As a young child, Celeste Highcrest wouldn't have dreamed of leaving the sheltered life of luxury that she had become accustomed to. Born to two noble parents in a land beyond the veil, Celeste's childhood had been fraught with expectation. Her father, High Archivist Saran Highcrest, had set very high standards for his two children. The elder of those two elves, Celeste's sister Cressida, had surpassed all of them. Saran trained his two daughters in the art of magic and history, a respected wizard himself. Cressida had leaned into this as easy as breathing. Celeste, however, had struggled, fighting the shadow of her sister's success. She never quite met the expectations of her family, and was always the object of her father's disappointed glances. When the sisters came of age, they sat the entrance exam to join their father at the archives, to be mentored under his tutelage, and to be admitted to the sanctum of archives to scribe ancient texts and tomes. Cressida, to no one's surprise, surpassed all expectations and gained entrance. Celeste, however, held true to her long-standing tradition of always being second best, and was rejected. It was rare that one of her status should choose to leave the homeland, but never being able to escape the overshadowing of her sister, the youngest elf decided it was time to break free of her family and forge her own path. If she remained here, she would always be Cressida's sister, nothing more. But if she were to leave this place behind, perhaps she could prove herself as her own person. She found her way, eventually, to a hidden doorway, a portal to the material plane, and stepped through. She found the world familiar, yet strange. She walked, realizing now that whatever she had left, whatever power, had been left behind her. She boarded the first ship she came across, bound for the kingdom of Quell. Celeste travelled for years, traversing oceans between continents, desperate to find something worthy enough to bring home to her family as a tribute. But eventually the news reached her. When she had crossed into this world, the doorway closed behind her, locking and leaving her stranded, with an entire universe between her and her home and family. And now, Celeste wanders and waits, desperate for answers that will lead her home again.
Drekik Yorksan, a white dragonborn who grew up in the area of Utevshal in Ogralan. My father was the Earl of Kriegsgard. The area was heavily contested by the opposing threat from Uzan Karul and the Blood Renderer. When I was 7, our village was attacked, and my mother was lost to us. My father, disappointed in my lack of strength and unable to care for me, gave me to the priests. They raised me and taught me the ways of the gods. It was here I studied the best I could, but as I stared for hours over books and scrolls, the markings could never seem to make sense. The occasional word I could read, but most were lost to me, due to this dreaded curse in my eyes, making the world seem blurred. It was only through listening and paying attention to the prayers and the ways of the priests that I was able to memorize the ways, without ever needing to learn to read properly. After 8 years of service, my father returned for me, saying that it was time for me to return and defend my clan. I never liked war. The killing and bloodshed did not appeal to me as it did my father and brother. One night, I tried to make peace with the enemy by healing their wounded and sick, but I was betrayed. It was in this way that the village on the border of Iswalan was run over, and I was banished from my home to walk a path of shame for the rest of my days.
Hello. You're a cheeky looking fella. What are you up to? Oh, I think you must be a sheep. Come join us by the fire. I got a friend here. He's a fox. Yeah. Have some of that. Oh, that looks yum. My name's Ingwe. This is my first day here. First day out here. Yeah, fox. Nice. Yeah, my tribe, we tell the stories of the world. And when we're old enough, like me, ready, they reckon, we head out into the world and go on a quest, adventure. Well, that's what I want to do. I want to do a quest or adventure. Some people just, like hang with people and listen to their stories. But I think I want to do something exciting. That's my plan anyway. But you never know what's going to happen. I mean, I've lived 300 moons, but everything's so different out here. Like, you guys can't talk. Wow, I'll figure it out. I'll figure out how to get you guys to talk to me, because this is a pretty one-sided conversation at the moment. Here, nice. That's one-sided conversation because you're a sheep and you're a fox. Anyway, so as I was saying, we head out into the world and try and find some stories and try and meet some people. Some people like you could be the people, although you're pretty quiet. You could be the people that I meet and take back, and you can hang with me and my tribe, and we can tell stories. It's about a fire, Does that sound like a good idea? No? You probably already have someone to hang with. Oh well. Well, you're friendly enough as it is. So, the other thing we got to find is, we've got to get a scar. Some people have, like, emotional scars, but, you know what, I'm real keen to, like, get a cool one, like, on my shoulder, maybe, like a leg scar. Yeah, that'd be good. And then, see how we're going. The magic out here is weird. They did say that it'd be hard. Must be back home, must be the, the elders. They're pretty tight, those guys. They have to be pretty firm on the rules. So I'm pretty keen to come out here and try some different things. We're allowed to do whatever we want out here in the world. Just whatever takes our fancy. And then be ready when we go home to, be all tight like the elders and follow the rules. Be pretty lawful, be good, that sort of thing. Well, it's been nice chatting to you. Come closer. That's alright. Nice and safe by the fire.
Think so. I think we're a little bit delayed. It seems like my camera's having a bit of a field day, just as usual.
If I keep waving, they'll see me.
Just keep waving. Just keep waving. Don't stop. Keep going. No, just kidding. Well, welcome back, everyone. I think the camera's finally caught up. Welcome back to another episode of Monsters and Mayhem. Today we'll be flying into the game very shortly. If you are so inclined to love D&D or love hanging out with people who play D&D or talk about D&D or watch D&D or anything else related to D&D, you can join our Discord and you can hang out with us, and there'll be some cool stuff that happens every now and then. Sometimes we have some giveaways, sometimes we have some community games, sometimes we have computer games we play, quizzes and stuff like that. We just generally hang out, have a good time, watch food pictures of whatever people are eating. Laura is really good at cooking, so you're gonna love that. And yeah, anything pretty much that you heart's desire. We have a little bit of everything, even experimental tabletop community games that has not been played anywhere else. That's also an interesting one. So, other than that, if you have sure. My name is Tom. I'm the producer and dungeon master of Monsters and Mayhem. And if you have more dice than cups of coffee a day, which is in this case actually a lie, I had a lot of coffee today. You come to the right place. So, last time we played, you managed to travel through the general world of snow that you were now surrounded by. And by doing so, you encountered an obstacle, to say the least. The obstacle was that you had to either go around a mountain or you had to traverse silently over an orc encampment that had been spotted below. And as you tried to sneak through, you were unfortunately spotted. Ingwe managed to jump to the other side and pretend to be an orc and try to convince them that he was part of the crew, but unfortunately it didn't seem like they believed him very much. But in the process of starting to cast spells, the very volatile area started to break, and you started an avalanche. By accident, even though you did talk about it before, this one was not intended. So, the last thing we did was that everyone, Celeste is inspired, keep that in mind for 2 seconds away from now, is that you all are falling. So, as we start tonight's game, what would you like to do? You each have one reaction before things get complicated.
As Jean is a fighter and has many reactions, he will spend his reaction screaming as he fights.
That is perfectly fine.
Ah!
What about what?
Because I need a whole action to hide in my shell, so I guess I'll scream.
Okay. And Ingwe.
I am going. Ooh. I have the only two reactions I have is opportunity attack. I wonder when I get counterspell. No, opportunity attack and
Counterspell my warping.
Heart necklace, which gives me 10 temporary hit points, but temporary hit points don't stack, so I'll lose my 4 temporary hit points.
I mean, 10 is better than 5, but it's up to you.
Yeah, but we're falling down into an orc encampment. There might be more orcs later. Okay, I'm going to...
Up to you. You don't have to. Fall.
I'm also going to squeal. Reaction, not a bonus.
Right. Okay, that's you. And Celeste, what would you like to do?
I will also scream using my reaction as we plummet, and then go, "Everyone hold on!" And I will cast Featherfall on myself, Jean, Watt, Ingwe, and Torgir. Sorry to the other two.
Okie dokie. All good. So, you are now slowly falling to the ground. Unharmed, according to the stats, even though you're going pretty fast, apparently. However, can you all roll initiative for me? Just for the hell of it. Because things are about to get more complicated.
Oh man, you've just given me an idea for a combat scenario. Just free falling combat. Whew.
Well, that's exactly what you might be doing.
We're just pushing each other out of the. Get away from me!
I rolled so high.
I rolled the highest you can roll, and you're probably going to be higher than me.
I doubt it.
I rolled a natural 20
Hell yeah.
for a 19.
I rolled an 11 for a 10.
Oh, you also -1 initiative.
What did you get, John?
Dexterity,
Beautiful.
dumpster.
I rolled a 10 for an 18.
Wow. Some of
That's
this
a very
show
big
off.
difference here. And Celeste?
Look.
I rolled a 14 for a 19.
Yeah.
I'm guessing
I think
you have
I've
more
got higher
dex than
dex.
Ingwe.
Yeah.
So anyway, you actually are first.
Okay, I'm gonna put you on 20 instead, Celeste, because
Makes life easier.
it makes it easier because I already put in Ingwe for no reason. Okay, let's just have a look at... Oh, Tokyo is going to be on 9. Babies and Butthead is gonna be on 12.
Oh, they're alive? Good.
I don't know yet.
For now.
So Tokyo is falling with you guys, so that's all good. And I'm just gonna roll 1 for that. That is... And that is going to be... okay. Okay, let me start with a dex save for this person. That's a 2. And a dex save for that person, that's a 7. So both of those 2 is definitely fails. So just because of how many dice this is, I'm just going to roll it on mine.
Digital to hide the giant clitter clatter.
Sounds like his roof is like caving in.
Well, I don't need them on the initiative order anymore.
They died,
And
didn't they?
the 2 orcs. Oh. No, they also fail pretty hard.
Sweet.
So what do they get?
Don't be shy, tell us the total.
So far it's been around 74.
Still wouldn't have insta-killed me.
Okay,
Yeah.
so both of the orcs that fell with you is also pretty much MIA.
My
Okay.
goodness, that's a very handy spell to have, Miss Celeste.
So what you see is that this whole place around you just crumbles and cracks and just starts falling. And as you give in to the idea that you're probably going to die, you start slowly falling and descending towards the bottom. And Celeste, how slow do you actually descend? Just
So we'll get down to the bottom after 2 rounds. So it's 60 feet per round. If it's 100 feet, like about halfway through the second round-ish.
So 2 rounds. Okay.
Oh, no.
You are at the top of the round. Yourself with 20, as far as I can gather from this. So, what would you like to do, Celeste? As you're slowly falling down, and you see this encampment below you, getting swept away by this crushing ice and rocks. And you see it burying pretty much everything that you can see below.
I'm going to look towards my friends and try and reach out and grab people's hands that are close to me, so just in case. And I'm going
I'm holding your hand. Oh, this is wonderful.
That's not a hand.
I assume you hold my hand because we walked the other side.
It's like
of the...
what's tail? It's like like a little nub. No,
That's
I'm
not
going
a
to
tail.
hold, reach. Look, I'm trying to remain calm as I reach out and I grab people's hands. I say, "We need to try and stay together. Try not to land on anyone if you can. I know it's a little bit hard to control, but I'm going to lean back a little. That's what I'm going to spend my turn doing."
Okay.
I might actually hold a firebolt, just in case.
Firebolt? Yep, sure. No problem.
Just in case if someone comes out, like pops out of the snow, like in that thing with Mulan. If he like pops out of the snow and tries to shoot me, I'll firebolt them in the face.
Fair. Perfectly fine. Anyway, you are not up. You're also slowly descending.
So at this stage, has the avalanche hit the camp?
Yes, that happens pretty instantly, so it's pretty much washed away whatever you could see of this camp, and you can see a few legs of some orcs sticking up, some of them not moving, some of them moving around, but so far the majority of them seems to be buried in snow.
The orcs seem to be buried in the snow. The... Who's next to me? I jumped forward.
So the four of you would probably be around each other, and so is Tokia. He's also slowly trying to maneuver down. He looks like Sean the first time you met him, and he didn't have any idea about magic.
Yes, I'm going to do that. Tokia! Hold this. It'll help you in case of an emergency.
What? What's this?
Here. And I hand him the hind leg of a grasshopper.
What? What is this supposed to be doing?
I don't tell him, but I cast the spell jump.
Okay. Well, so far, it doesn't seem to have much effect because he's floating. But how long does it last for? It lasts for...
A minute.
A minute, yeah, that is perfectly fine. So,
and it's not like concentration or anything, he can just jump.
That's okay. I don't really use it at the moment, but when he lands.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to turn invisible.
Okay, you are now invisible, floating to the bottom. Ah! Anyway, disappeared!
After handing you a grasshopper leg.
He lost his mind. Anyway, that's your turn, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay, Sean, you're up.
I do my best to listen to Celeste and grab on to everyone and lean in the direction she's leaning.
Very well.
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Can one of you roll me a d10?
Not Narakto.
Why not? I have great rolling. There's my D10. I can't find it.
You rolled a 1 on the d10? Okay. Very well.
Wait, so yeah, there you go. It's not just me. Screw you.
Banned from group rolls. Banned, both of you. Straight to
Well, I
jail.
mean, in this case, it might have been good because one of the orcs pop up from the snow, and after 2 seconds of confusion, he realizes that you're slowly falling towards him. He pulls out his longbow, and he fires towards. There's 5 of you now. Sean, for some reason.
I should have rage fell.
That is a 16 to hit, Sean.
Yep, that hits.
That's lucky. I didn't think that was going to hit. Oh, actually, no, he has disadvantage. Sorry. That's better, the other one, so that's fine. You take 10 points of piercing damage as you get hit with one of the longbows. And that would trigger your held action, Celeste. As far as I remember, you had...
Yes, so I rolled an 18 on the dice to hit. 18 plus 7 is 25, I think.
No
I don't
problem.
know. And then I rolled 18 on my d10s. I rolled an 8 and a 10, so that's 18 points of fire damage.
Okay.
First.
He takes the hit, and he goes down on one knee, and he's looking like he's contemplating life for a second, but he's looking like he was pretty hurt when he ducked up, and now he's pretty hurt, so he starts running off. As a reaction to that. He's like, it's kind of limping away. But at that moment, you don't see the others popping up or anything like that. You can see that there is movement below the snow, and people are trying to dig each other out and stuff. But it's not like they're like actually on top of the snow, except for one guy that pops out after this guy, and you can see that that is the leader that you spotted earlier. And he looks hurt, but he also looks really angry. And he looks up at you guys as she's floating down. And he walks away from where he is. And he doesn't seem to be doing anything, but he starts digging. That's all you can see at the moment. Bodyguards, you can see them pretty much just pancaked at the bottom. They are pretty unconscious at the moment. I'll just roll some death saves just for the hell of it. Okay. And what, you are up.
Does the guy that starts digging look like a threat?
Looks like he's a threat.
Yes.
I
does he
mean,
look-
I don't know if you remember how he looked like from last time, so I'll
Oh,
just
yeah, it's that
describe
guy,
it.
isn't it?
He has a reanimated hand around his as a necklace around his neck. His one eye is white, and he looks like he's taken quite a few beatings before today, and not given two shits about it.
Can I shove a fireball in his face?
You can shove a fireball in his face if you want to. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll just cast fireball. at
Okay.
him.
So his dex save is a 17.
It was a 16 to make it. All right, he takes half damage.
That'll kill all the people around him, though. Like all the death.
Oh
saving
yeah,
people,
they're all
and
dead.
Like, all
And
the
if
death
there's-
saving
I
people.
mean, they're technically under the ground right now.
yeah.
God, it's fireball. Snow melts.
Yeah.
26.
I also imagine that any snow that is clinging onto that mountain still.
Golden. Oh, another avalanche is coming! Oh no!
So 26 halved, 13. So yeah. Oh, it's that guy. Take this here.
As we're floating down, all our hair just gets pushed back.
Kamehameha. Wait, wrong show. Sorry.
So you pretty much hit him and you just kind of blast him off where he was standing. And as you do, you see what's left of a very broken and destroyed ballista that was underneath snow that he was trying to dig out. So for now, you have blasted him across the snow and he tumbles and he just slides across the snow for a bit. And he's just like moving around. He's like, "Arrgh."
Yeah.
But he seems to be still breathing,
Wonderful.
at least. And I'm guessing that's you.
Yes.
And Tokyo is going to fall with style. And that brings it to Celeste.
If we're going after this guy, right? If we can get him before we hit the ground, would be ideal. I'm going to say, look towards Wash and go, I can't do it quite as impressively as that. And I'll firebolt him.
Okay.
Big explosion, then tiny little like, poof.
He's just on the cusp of your reach, but you can shoot a fireball. He is laying down currently.
240 feet is my reach.
Oh shit,
Firebolt.
never mind.
He's got blasted very far away.
Oh, he get hit pretty bad.
That's a 19 on the dice. Plus, my rolls are scarily good.
Did you do that with disadvantage? Because he's laying down. Or do
I
spells not work
can.
like that?
I think
I'm sure
okay.
ranged is like that too, isn't it?
Yeah, range.
You have to make an
It's an-
attack roll though.
It's an 18. on
Yeah, no
dice.
problem. You're definitely it. Not a problem.
Les has just taken the spyglass and like put it on her finger like a scope.
I rolled another 10 and an 8 on my d10.
Ah,
For another
nice.
18 points.
Nice.
of fire damage.
Let me calculate that. That is currently.
When it matters, though, you guys. I'm like 1, 2, 1, 1.
You hit him right in the lower back, and you can just see him like. But he's still moving.
Those. Where are our bodyguards? Whereabouts
Yeah,
are they?
pretty much right below you. Just kind of splat, laying there.
Do they look dead, or do they look like unconscious dead?
So far, they look unconscious.
I'm going to call down to. There's a man and a woman, correct?
Yes.
Odds
correct.
man, even woman. It's even. It's a woman. I'm going to call down to her and go, "Are you all right? Please tell me you can get up." And I'll bonus action healing word.
Okay.
To heal.
So that puts one of them at positive. Where you go? So that is Marriott. How much did you heal her for?
6 points of heal.
Okay, she's now on 6. Cool. All right.
I'm helping.
All good. That's your turn. So you're about halfway down now. Anyway, anything that you want to do on your invisible turn? Slowly slide in. You are muted.
I'm no longer invisible. That was just like my. I'm invisible for 6 seconds.
Oh.
For exactly the reason that I knew was coming. Someone was going to shoot into the air.
Aren't you still invisible in 6 seconds? I think each turn is.
Nah, it's like a racial ability. It's
Oh,
not.
right.
Like, it's until the start of your next turn, you're invisible.
Ah. That's a whole different scenario.
It's not
Okay.
actually like a spell or anything. It's just like furbolgs
Nope.
could not be seen.
All good. Hiding in middle air.
Which makes sense in the bush. It like there's a thematic component that's like doesn't make sense in the air. Magic. So
Alright.
I would like to know how far I am away from the ground. Like, can I?
You would be about 40 feet now, if you're slowly falling 60 feet a turn.
Yeah, and when like in my turn, am I gonna move 60 feet and be on the ground? Like, will I be like, and have my actions, or do I have to wait till next turn to use actions that require 30 feet?
I mean, at the end of this turn, you would end up landing, I would say. Same with Celeste, you would end up landing at the end of your turn, even though it's kind of simultaneously.
Okay. I would like to use my action to cast Aura of Vitality.
Okay.
And then I will use my bonus action to heal the other person that Celeste didn't heal.
Okay.
For 4 hit points.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So he's on 4. Alrighty. That's your turn?
Yes.
Okay, so thematically, you would end up on the ground now. And so would Celeste at the end of her turn. But Sean, you're still halfway in the air when you get to do your action.
What sort of range is this guy looking to us?
The guy who was hit a few times?
Yeah.
120 feet.
Okay.
He was a little bit away and then he got blasted.
John continues to fall.
Okay.
He will draw Lysenriol as he's falling, and he will sort of cock his shoulder as he does, getting his arm into shield mode. So arms up in shield mode, Lysenriol's out. That's
You're on. Oh, good. You prepare yourself and you land on the ground safely.
Oh, and I'll, if I can, draw the arrow from my side.
Do you really want to do that?
I mean, I don't know if you'd have the time, really, to be honest.
I think
Tell you what.
Make a medicine check.
Okay.
Just no medicine or survival, whichever one you want. I would say that you are smart enough to have done one or the other.
They're both high for Sean, so 24, 25, 24.
Do not pull that out.
Touch it. Leaves it in.
You know that, I mean, under normal circumstances, we don't talk about these kind of things, but now you specifically said that you're going to pull it out. That is a bad idea. Because then you bleed as fuck.
Yeah.
You can
Second
break
don't
it.
touch
You know that if you break it, you'll have movement and stuff like that. It's fine.
Yeah.
But just don't pull it out for now, at least.
I'll say in John's arm cock, that's when he sort of like takes the axe underneath it and cocks his arm, breaking the thing. But it stays in, but yeah.
Okay.
And then he'll land down. Sweet.
Oh, good. Can someone else roll me a d10, please?
Or is that it? Oh,
2.
Oh, I would have rolled a 10. Oh.
Well, 2 more orcs sprout out of the ground after being a bit confused. You're slowly coming towards them, and you can see that there's more of them that starts to dig and dig. You definitely took out a whole bunch of them, but there was a lot of them, and some of them are starting to come back out. And as they see you coming down, they start preparing themselves for a fight. One of them has a shield and a spear, and the other one has 2 swords, and they're just preparing themselves for you to arrive. They are going to move closer to where you're going to land, but for now, they're not really... It's still the same turn, so it's thematically it's a little bit weird, but they're moving towards you, so I'd say that they will be within 30 feet of you at the end of this turn. And the guy who's been hit a few times, he gets up, and you can see that he's just bleeding from pretty much everywhere in his face, and he just starts scanning the area, and then he just darts off in a direction, and you can't see what he's kind of looking at because everything's just been thrown up into the air, but he's just running in a certain direction at the moment. So he would be at 100 and that's 200 feet away from where you are at the end of his turn because he's just bolting. Your 2 friends are going to get up from the ground, and one of them is going to heal the other one for 3 hit points. So that means they're on 6 and 7. And he's going to take the dodge action for now. What? You're up.
My feet can't touch the ground just yet. I can see it, but it's just... He's sort of kicking. Right. I'm going to cast haste on myself.
Okay. You are now hasted.
And that's about all I can do for now.
Well, you just hasted yourself, didn't you?
Yes? What does that... Wait, hang on.
You have another action.
I have another action. Does that happen? Oh my gosh.
You don't fall faster, though, but...
I feel so good now. Now what do I want to do? Oh, I can do that one. Of course I can do. I'd like to magic missile somebody.
Okay, go for it. Do you want to shoot for the one that has a shield or the one that has the 2 swords?
The shield.
Okay, go for it.
I will do D4. 1, 2, a 2, a 4, and a 1. +1.
2 and 4 and a 1.
So a 3, a 5, and a 2.
Okay. He's looking a bit rough, but he's still hanging in there.
Take that, you old green fat guy. I just described myself.
Probably. That's your turn?
Yep.
Hey, Tokia stops eventually screaming and just kind of waits until he finally hits the ground. And not knowing what Ingwe did to him, he's immediately going to take off jumping. By accident. How far do you normally jump with a jump spell? Is it 30 feet?
No, it just multiplies his jumping ability.
Okay.
3 times, right?
Tripled.
So triple his
Jump
strength
ability.
Right.
I've actually got it for the Curlax. That's why I prepared that spell, because they can jump like ridiculous, and if I on them, they could be like Hulks, like fly. Like, you know.
Yeah, yep.
Until they land, at least. Then they
that
might
would
not
make
be fun.
Depends how strong he is.
Right.
He can jump. He's not going to jump ridiculous because.
Let's just say he jumps 15 feet and lands with his head in the snow. because he didn't realize that was happening. Like, oh, I've been cursed. And then eventually gets up. That is his turn. Celeste, you are now on the ground. What you doing?
And I can see that the leader bolting, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to turn and look at my friends and go, I've got a bad feeling about this. We can't let him get away. And I'm going to start going after him. And as I do, I will hurl another firebolt in his direction.
Okay. Like an attack roll.
I'm going to use my inspiration dice on that one. Thank you, Doctor. No, Nappa. Oh, I rolled a 6 on the dice. Nice. So that brings it to a 20 total.
Definitely hits.
D10. I don't know why I put them away. It's like my go-to spell. Where's my other D10?
They should be in your holster, young lady.
I'll just roll this one twice. 15 points of fire damage to him.
Okay, math. There we go. Yep. You hit him, and he slows down for a second, and he just keeps running, but slower.
Use my full movement to chase off after him. To keep
Okay.
within range.
Right. What is your movement speed? 30?
30 feet.
Okay, yeah. So you can't quite, like... It seems like you're pretty much running the same kind of speed, but
Yeah.
he has been injured a little bit, so maybe that will help you.
Bonus action. I'm going to turn around and call out to Jean. And just go... Try and make sure none of them hit me. And give you a bardic inspiration.
My best.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Next up, we have Ingwe.
I'm having little naps as I'm falling.
I would like to use 2 bonus actions. Can I do that?
Well, normally not. What are you doing?
Me too.
Well, I just want to. I would like to use my bonus action as an action. So I have Aura of Vitality up, which heals as a bonus action, and I would also like to Healing Word as a bonus action.
No. You can only do one or the other.
Can I Wild Shape?
That's a bonus action.
Well, only for Moon Druids, but for normal Druids it's an action. No, I'm just going to use an action. Who cares?
I will allow it if you want to. I don't see a problem with that. That's fine. It's
Nah.
just technically not right.
Nah.
For this
I'm
turn,
going
you are
to-
not the moon druid.
I'm going to say, Bodan, Marion, our job is to take down the survivors. Don't let them stop my friends from catching him. And then I'm going to heal. Oh, what the...
What did you do? What?
I'm going to give 3 points of healing to the one that I didn't heal last time.
Okay, she's now on 9.
And then I'm going to cast Infestation on any orc that is in 30 feet of me.
Is that a dex save or something? Or we send save?
It is a con save of
Ooh.
17.
That should be good. This one is a 17, and this one is a 13.
No, just one.
Oh.
It's just a cantrip.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was said any orc.
And-
That's why.
Oh, sorry. No. One. I'm
Right.
still trying to get the theory of mind right of our space.
That's
So the first orc does nothing happens to him. He
Okay.
ignores the cloud of insects because
He smells so bad it doesn't even matter.
he's got lots of insects.
He's used to it.
Can you do a little bit of a tactical set the scene? Because I need to know whether I need to run away from people.
Okay. So you have recently just landed on the ground. Underneath where you are, there's a big pile of snow and rocks and ice. It's quite big, probably 60 feet out, probably 120 feet long because of the area. Underneath that, there's orcs trying to crawl themselves out. Some of them are unconscious, some of them are dead, and they're trying to get up through the snow. They can come out pretty much anywhere because there's so many of them. There's a whole bunch of dead people everywhere. And you can see that 200 feet away, you can see this orc leader running towards, it looks like the forest lining. You're not quite sure. There's nothing there that you can see. He's just running in that direction. You can see that Celeste is just darting after him. Everyone else is pretty much right around you, and then between you and Celeste right now, there's the 2 orcs that are trying to attack you guys, but haven't gotten to it yet. And you have your 2 bodyguards with you as well.
Okay, so I've got in my notes Bodan has a sword and a shield.
Hmm?
I'm going to go and stand behind him.
Okay, you can definitely do that.
That's it. That's the end of my turn.
Oh, good. Sean, you're now finally landed on the ground, and there's 2 orcs 30 feet away from you welcoming you.
Jean will run to those orcs.
Right.
And as they are close, he was expecting to have to lob at someone far away. Yeah, he's going to pop his hand axe aside and swing out the thunder axe, which means he loses his shield bonus from his arm. But he's going to run at them. He's going to bonus action rage, and he's going to start a swinging.
Which one are you shooting for first?
So it was one with a
shield and a spear, and the other one has 2 swords.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. He's going to go for the sword one first, in the hopes that their defenses are less.
Okay. Go for it.
So rage, reckless, and off I go. First attack. I'm glad I went reckless because one of those is a natural 1. So the new total is a 19.
You hear like a mute note in your head, almost like someone played a saxophone but stopped after a note.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know what that means. But okay.
Oh no, Jean's hearing voices again, guys.
Yeah.
well, you've heard it before. You've heard this weird musical symphonies before. But
Oh man, I gotta look back at my notes. Definitely
it's happened a few times before when you have successfully really failed.
Okay. Successfully failed. Gotcha. All right. I will take my second swing.
So what was the first one, sorry?
Oh, the first one was a 19 to hit.
So that hits.
Okay. Cool. 7 points of slashing damage.
7 points. Yep.
And seeing as they look the most aggressive as well, I will immediately use my reduced speed ability. So their speed is dropped by 10 feet. Hopes that they cannot catch up with Celeste.
They're not concentrating on that direction at all. They're concentrating on you guys right now, just as you're aware. Yep.
Either way, it's like they are the only ones standing near us in that. I'm like, sweet, just in case they turn and they put attention on Celeste or something. I'm gonna, and then next attack, same guy, if he's still standing, which I imagine he is.
He's still standing.
That is a natural 19, which is a crit for me.
Okay.
So that equals. Where is it? Two-handed is a D10 doubled to 3 to 6 plus 2, 8 plus 2, 10 plus so 10 points of slashing damage plus 12 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the total is 12?
22 total. So 12
22.
lightnings, 10 slashing.
Gotcha. Okay. So you hit this guy and then you hear it again. But this time it's different. Like, pop! And then his head just falls straight off. And you're like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
He's down. He's dead.
I'm confused for a moment. I turn and look at the other guy. Action surge.
Okay, go for it.
All right. First attack. Nope. 17.
Just hits.
Whew. That is for 8 points of damage, slashing.
Mhm.
And
He's
next,
looking quite rough.
it's just fucking Sean is just swinging and hacking. That is a natural 20. Woo!
A natural 20. You
Yep.
hear it again, this weird sound. Pop! And then his head just goes straight off.
Gotta be Celeste messing with me or
No one
something.
else
Just in the
seems
background
to
putting his
even
trumpet
have
away.
reacted to it. It seems like no one else could hear that but you.
Yep. Sure. Yeah. I assume there's no like long echo like we're in a canyon, unless John's head is that empty.
It sounds a little muted, like it's not
Yeah.
reacting with the surrounding area. Yeah.
Your head's a
Yeah.
lot emptier now that you've gotten rid of a tadpole and
That's
your
true.
wife. And...
Very true. Very true. Okay. This one's gonna be rough. So it is 5 doubled to 10 plus 4, 14 slashing damage, and then I rolled a 19 for lightning damage.
Well, is that just his damage for him?
That's just raw damage. So yeah.
Okay.
You said the heads are out already.
Explode,
but-
like his body just goes straight through his rib cage, and you hit him so hard, but you kind of missed a little bit. But you hit him not with the blade of your axe, you hit him with the wood of the axe, and it just goes straight through his body on down to his navel from his shoulder. And you're like, oh, I guess that works too. And he's just gone. It looks like he's been dead for weeks. That's how bad he looks right now.
Oh man, this thing is when it hits. Ooh. Pushes the body to the ground. Looks around just in case. And you said they were 30 feet away from my landing point, right?
Yes, so you would have
Okay,
moved to
so-
them. That's the 30 feet.
So that is that. And I think that's me. Yeah, bonus action rage. So yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Wait.
All good. For now, you don't seem to see anyone else popping up. The guy's still running. How fast did you say you were running? You were running 60 feet. 60 feet. And he was already a little bit ahead of you, so I'd say that you're probably still kind of like playing catch up, you and him, Celeste. So he's probably keeping the distance around 190 to 200 feet away from you. He keeps running for another 60 feet or so, and then he turns around and he sees you're after him, and he pulls out a horn, and he blows it. And everyone can just hear... But nothing happens. Marriott and Bodan doesn't have anyone to fight right now, so they just stand there and protect Engway and make sure that everyone's all right. What would you like to do? What?
What would Watt like to do? What? So how far away is this guy from Watt now that Watt is on the ground?
So you just landed, so he would be 200 and... No, he's been running... he only runs... He would be 260 feet away from you.
I can run 120 feet in a turn. Thoughts. I am going to run 60 feet towards him.
Okay.
And then... am I with Celeste yet? Wait,
No.
Celeste is way ahead of me.
Celeste have run 120 feet, I think. At this point, I think it was... No, sorry.
I'm
You
200 feet behind him, and if he's 240 or 260 feet away from what, he'd be about up to where I am.
You used your action as well to run, so you ran 60 feet. Right?
Yeah, so I would
So
dash.
if you run 60 feet, you would be with Celeste, then I'm guessing.
Yeah,
And he would
and
be
then
then
with my
260 here.
second haste action, I'm going to thunder step 90 feet towards him with Celeste.
Okay.
Oh, hey,
Boom!
Shoom! Hey, Celeste, come on!
You hear this echoing boom, and you can see some other parts of the rocks around you starts crumbling and falling down. But there's nothing to fall down where you are because that's already done. But you can see other places that are like a little bit of rocks, and far off in the distance you can see this mountain where it's just like full avalanche. But
VK Incorporated, changing landscape since 2022.
you're landscapers, that's what you are. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, you jump up to him, and now you said how many feet? You said you jumped 90 feet.
So I ran 60 feet and then jumped 90 feet.
So you ran to 60 feet to get to Celeste, and then you jumped 90 feet, and he was...
He's
260. So he's 110.
So you're 110 feet away from him, yeah.
Yeah. We'll get there.
It's like
That's all
I've got the
Celeste
sword.
needs.
Oh, yes, this turtle's fast,
Come on,
please.
Thundership!
all good. That's your turn.
Yeah, that's my turn. So I imagine John and Ingwe just see this. Pew!
I just imagine him sitting down in a wheelchair, and then it just goes to the other side. Anyway,
He just touches the ground after Featherfall and he's gone.
Which question actually? Featherfall lasts a minute, right? If you launch into the air, do you drift to the ground? Or...
I mean,
It does
I guess
last a
you
minute.
would.
No, it doesn't. The spell ends when you land.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
okay.
haven't
Again,
landed
let's
yet. I'm still going.
So it lasts up to a minute. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's my turn. I'm done.
Mhm. Fair. That's all good. Tokiya is going to get up, and he's going to start gathering the rest of you, and says, we should probably go with them. We can't stay here for long. And start heading off towards the rest of you. That's pretty much his turn. Celeste, it is now your turn.
You're fast for an old man. And I'm going to go, right, keep up. And I'll run towards this guy. And as I'm looking towards him, just go, I hope it was worth it. And I will cast another firebolt at him.
Go for it.
Yeah,
Expecting
you're
a
in range
dragon
now,
to
this
swoop
turn.
down at any moment. Come on, give me a good roll. 22 total.
Definitely hits.
15 plus 7. Oh yeah, it's a 9 and a 4 for a 13 points of fire damage.
Okay. He's still hanging in there. He's looking like he's taking quite a beating, but it looks like he's a tough motherfucker too.
I to turn towards Watt and say, try and finish him off. Please, we cannot let him survive this. And I'll give you a point of bardic inspiration as my bonus
Ooh.
action.
Doubly inspired, I am.
So inspired. And that will be my turn as I call back over my shoulder to Watt.
Okay, that's your turn. Engley, you are up.
So I will be standing behind Badan, and I will say to him, ready your action to defend anyone that comes to us. I'll keep healing you, and I will heal him for 8. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I will heal him for
Go on.
8.
15 points. Yep.
And then I will say to him, it's our job to stop anyone chasing them. They're going to bring him back. I have faith in Celeste. And what? And then I will hand him 10 good berries.
Okay.
Eat these. They'll make you feel better.
Right.
Just so you're aware too, like, it takes an action to eat one. So it can't just, like, heal.
No.
Unless.
You can also only eat one at a time.
Yeah. It's like one action per.
Yeah. Also, technically, you can only eat one. Because eating multiple of them will make you fucking sick. Because it's a full meal.
I mean, yeah. If that's how you're ruling it, I wouldn't have done that.
I mean, you can keep eating them. You'll just be sick as well. You'll just poop his pants later.
I kind of, in my head, I've kind of like, they're like Baroccas. Like I take a vitamin in the morning that's like in a cup, and you're like, drink it. Like you can drink more of them, but you're just gonna wee it all out. It's a waste of time.
I'm
Rather
pretty
than
sure
it
it says
being
that
like-
I'm pretty sure that it says it counts
It
as a meal.
sustains, yeah. It
sustains you
enough
fully.
nourishment sustains for a day. But I mean, that would just completely. I'm on board. I would just change the way that I played if it made you full.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Sean, you're up.
Quick scout scope across the landscape, make sure there's no one else sort of popping out of the snow, and just gonna join in the chase. Full sprint plus action to dash 60 feet.
Okay. So 60 feet would take you pretty much to where the rest of them are before they move this time.
Yeah, pre-thunderstep.
So pre-thunderstep. So they are like 90 feet away from you, and they are 110 feet behind him.
Yeah. Oh, Celeste moved after as well, so you can all right.
True, yeah. So she's seen So you would be, what is that? That's
She's
60,
80 feet behind him. She
80
normal
feet.
moved.
Oh, good.
Sweet. Yeah, I don't think John will do anything else. He'll probably throw his axe back on his back, and pull out Lysenriol again.
Okay.
Chase. Mostly going to be him behind.
Sure thing.
So shields out, yeah. Sweet.
Okay. So, another set of orcs starts crawling through the snow around you. 8 of them. Some of them look more damaged than others, but they definitely look angry. At this point, I'll set up a battle map. Because now it's complicated.
Yeah.
Split the party. Split.
How big is this battle map? I'm gonna need some room to move.
I'll keep it in a way where we can make it work, I think.
Draw a line down the middle. Now you guys are here, but 200 feet away, you guys are here.
This guy, the enemy's 200 feet away. You'll never catch up to him now. 100 feet in a turn, 150 feet in a turn. Okay.
So, let me just put the list here as a reference. So she's going to be here.
I could have caught up to him in that
Tom-
turn.
Tom made a boat battle map for when we were doing like shipping battles, and we never did. And he's using that now. And yeah.
Oh, we're talking about that one. Well, we
feet
did
movement.
use- I mean, the big one I made, the other one was, it was 200 feet by 200 feet, I think, if it wasn't more.
Oh.
So, yeah. Okay, so let me just set this up real quick. So we have those 2 people. I'm going to put them down here. And Ingwe, you were with them as far as I remember. You were staying behind the guy with the shield.
Yeah, I'm looking at what spell list, and I'm like, this guy's really just a support character. He has like a couple of damage spells, but not
Fireball and moving fast.
Now you
Fast
know
moving
how it
Bible.
feels.
I can move fast. I can catch them. I can't do much when I get there, but I can catch them.
Citizen's arrest. I'm going to sit here and wait for my friends. Just sit with him.
Freeze, sucker! Oh boy. Okay, so I'm just gonna put the fuel here.
Although with my divination, if I roll a nat 1 and then try and do a grapple, I can force them to have a nat 1 on their grapple check. So.
Yeah.
Citizen's
That's
arrest
what-
might be a thing that what does.
Support
So-
caster is very much what Tethril was, so I feel you.
So the battle map itself is going to be a little bit more sketchy because, well, yeah, I can't quite make it that big. I had one set up here that I could potentially use, but it's not big enough for that specific scenario.
Do you have like an
Okay.
infinite snow one? Come on.
It's almost like you need 2 battle maps. Like one
I have
for the one
5.
part of the party. But like in this, like I reckon we've split enough that we're like on 2 battle maps. There's like the
Except
battle
you
map
need to
over
have
there
what
and the
being
battle
able
map
to
over here.
switch between them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let me just see here. So,
I could run back, grab Jean, and warp us towards the bad guy as well. I don't think I will, because that leaves Ingwe all alone against 8 orcs.
And counting. I'm not alone. I've got Bodan on 14 health and Marion on 9. We'll be right.
Question. Just for my own reference, you can use as many sorcery points as you want in a turn, right? For different things. Like it doesn't necessarily say it's
you
an
just can't do
action
the
or
same
anything.
thing twice. You just can't do the same thing twice on the same action, but you can use as many sorcery points, I think, as you want.
Depends. Some spells specifically, or some sorcery point uses will specifically state that you can use more than one sorcery at a, like, what do you call it? So basically, you can only modify a spell with one sorcery point thing unless it specifies otherwise.
But if
So-
it's for 2 different things on the same turn,
That's
if
fine.
it does 2, okay, cool.
Depends on what it is, I think, but I'm pretty sure you can. Just depends on, obviously, what's going on there.
Because one of them's just a feature of being a sorcerer, and the other one is like, use
Pretty
your
sure
sorcery
that's fine.
points to do the thing.
Yeah.
And one of them
I
says,
think
you can use this even if you've already used other options.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
this one actually says
And
that.
yeah, no problem. No problem. Okay, I have tried to set up a battle map. It is not ideal. Each square is 2 feet movement, just as a heads up.
Yeah.
You should be
Okay.
able to see it now. Does that make sense?
On the stream?
Yep, got it.
Yes. Okay, so there's
Oh,
8
there it is.
orcs that has popped up around you. One of them is very close to Tokia, but 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. And then there's the big guy in the middle that Celeste is chasing. It's 80 feet away. Oh, and he is what would be around there. Okay, so they popped up from everywhere, and they're going to try to attack you. So one is going to try to attack Engway with a longbow, which is a 14 to hit Engway.
Hits.
Hits. So you take 9 points of piercing damage.
Fuck.
Wasted.
Only 9 points. And one's going to attack the female.
Roll a
and
new
miss.
character, Ingwe, that's
One's
it.
gonna attack Bodan and hits.
You should have touched
4,
wood before, Ingwe. You should have
5.
touched wood.
So Bodan takes an arrow as well, and he takes 5 points of damage. One is going to attack Tokia and miss. So now the rest of them are going to slowly move in. One's going to move into Sean. Another one's going to move into Sean. This one's going to move into Bodan. And one's going to move into Engway. One's going to move in here. And one's going to move in there. So I'm just going to roll a few more. So one more on Tokia, which is a miss again. One on Sean is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
And one on that is a miss. So you take another 9 points of slashing damage, which is halved if you're raging, but I don't think you did rage yet.
Yeah, last one I did rage, yeah.
Okay, but you didn't take any damage.
Correct, yeah. I just...
Oh, good.
But you attacked. Does it keep if you attack?
Yeah. All you have to do is you have to either attempt an attack on someone,
Oh, yeah, sorry.
or
Oh,
take
good.
damage. Both of those will keep you in check.
Oh, good. Another attack on Engway, which is a 9, which is going to be a miss. And one on Bodan, which is going to hit again. And that's going to take him out. So he's unconscious again after being hit.
Oh no!
Lisa's alive.
I'm
Oh
just
no!
roll a-
Melanie. Okay, so you can hear something happening now. You can hear the sound of hooves, it sounds like. And in the 3-line in front of you, you can see an orc riding a boar coming towards you with what looks to be a improvised lance or a spear. And behind him, a few more.
Sad
They're
trombone.
not quite there yet, but they are definitely on the way, and they're forming a line to charge you. The big guy, the guy in charge, is going to walk 60 feet towards Celeste. Then he's going to misty step straight up to you, and he's going to smash you in the head with his hammer. The first attack is a 11.
No.
Nope. Second attack is a 16. No, sorry, 17.
Shield.
Shield. What is your armor class now? It is like
22.
22. Last attack is going to be a miss as well. So he just bow, 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 and he just can't get through this magical barrier around you. But he is now right up in your face. That's not the one. That is their turn. So now we have the two bodyguards. Bodan is down, so I'm going to roll for him. So, and she's going to attack one of the orcs. I roll a lot of force. She's going to miss. Next up, it's what?
What? Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Is the orc in range for a firebolt now?
Firebolt?
Yes, not bolt.
Yeah.
You're cool. I will firebolt this dude.
Okay.
And I will roll. Ooh, 26 to hit.
Definitely hits.
And 11 damage.
Okay. You hit him in the opposite shoulder of where he was hit previously, I believe. And he just had this scorch mark that you can see it goes straight through his armor and into his shoulder. But he's still standing.
I'll do it again.
Okay.
Oh shit. Let me roll some. If I roll a natural 1, do inspirations help me?
Probably wouldn't make much difference, to be honest.
Gosh, yeah, probably not. I rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
For a total of 9.
Okay. So, roll me a d6. If you roll a 1, you hit Celeste in the butt or shoulder or something relevant.
I rolled a 6.
Okay. So you just don't hit. It just goes into the snow.
Shit. And then I'm just gonna hobble up 30 feet closer to the big orc.
I'll just move you to there for now. It's 20 feet. But next time you move, you'll move another one.
Yep.
All good.
That's
your turn? Okay. Toki is gonna bring out the guns, and he's going to take out his crystal-like hammer, and he's gonna look at these two orcs and gonna be like, "You should have stayed in bed, bitches!" And he's going to miss horribly with both of them, of course. That was 2 and an 8. Anyway, top of the round. Celeste, you are now in melee with this big dude.
How tall is this man?
He is 7 feet.
Right. I'm going to, as he tries to hit me, and I duck out of the way, and I cast shields, and I lower my hands, and I look up at him. And I say, "I'm glad you came back. I'm not a fan of running." And I am going to cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
and I am going to, as I put my hands together, I am going to bring them down in front of me as I cast, and I'm going to give him disadvantage on his saving throw. Please.
Okay. What is the save dex?
Constitution.
Constitution. That's probably good because that's a 9 now.
39 points of 10 feet away from me.
39. Let me just calculate that. That is. Oh. Whew. It's looking pretty scorched. And you said he moved how far?
10 feet back from me on a failed save.
10 feet. I'll just move him like that. And I think that was your sorcery stuff, right?
Was?
Is that a sorcery spell?
Yes, it was. I used my empower, I think. Yes.
Okay. So, can you please roll me a d100 as well?
Yeah. We're going to the future. Going to the past. I'm going to be able to polymorph into dinosaurs.
Again, ally.
It's a 30 straight.
What shows his true form?
30.
Hubba bubba.
Okay.
Don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. This has been a fun campaign. We will catch you next time. I'm going to play a troll.
I'd say in this specific case, re-roll that one.
Okay.
Oh no.
I broke the DM.
No.
Keep picking it for later.
Why did I put my other D10? I rolled a 9 and a 90. 99.
99.
Nice. I know what that is on the regular. Well, actually, not on this one.
Oh. Okay, cool.
That means it's not cool. It was not cool.
Nothing seems to happen.
Okay. I think I'm getting to the hang of this.
Just making a very big note for me. There you go.
Good.
Okay. Yeah, you blast him, and he gets pushed back, and he looks like he's just fucking tired of getting shoved around now. But that's your turn, I guess.
I'm going to call out to Wart and say, I thought I told you not to miss! And that's my turn.
Okay.
I hit one of them.
Next up is Ingwe.
What's the weather like?
It's slightly snowing at the moment.
Not stormy?
No, not currently. Because you rolled really well for the day.
Damn it. Wish I could roll more.
It's the only clear day. It's the only clear day you literally rolled. Everything else was just like clouded.
Yeah. Every other day was stormy, except for the day that stormy would have been helpful. You know that you said there was like some people arriving.
Yes, there's it looks like a few orcs charging you with lances from the northern forest.
Oh, behind the big guy.
On the opposite side.
The opposite side of big guy. So the first thing I'm going to do is say, sorry, Bodan, I thought I was concentrating on a thing, but that arrow hit me, and you'll be alright. I'm going to... there's people in melee with me.
Yes, there's one in melee with you right now.
One in melee with me. That's shit.
And the guy to your right is using a bow. And he was the one who shot at you before. And hit you.
Oh, this is so difficult.
I thought you liked complicated.
I do like complicated. It's very enjoyable. I like playing the dice roll thing. Okay, I am going to switch completely my plan from all the plans.
Mhm.
No, I'm going to stick to my original plan. I'm going to cast Call Lightning.
Okay, who are you targeting?
I'm going to cast it so that it smashes behind the guy that's in melee with me.
Okay.
And doesn't hit me. I can...
What's
So
the...
it's
It's like 10 feet or...
No, it's 5 feet from a point, so it takes like a 10-foot radius.
Okie dokie. So there is a...
And because
Can
it's
you do
20
here?
feet, there's no one else within that. Yeah,
Yep, cool.
yeah. But I'm going to cast it at a 5th level.
Oh. So he has to make a dex save, is that right?
Yeah, dex save of 17.
And that is a failure.
He
I was hoping it
takes
would be a success.
37 points of lightning damage.
He just explodes onto you.
Well,
You
that's
just
good.
see blood just pouring onto you as everything just smells like burned hair. But he is dead.
I am going to bonus action turn into a giant eagle.
Okay. Let me just change your size at least.
I think a giant eagle is only
large.
I think only large, so normal size.
Oh no,
large,
that's not
slightly,
normal size. That's
slightly
10,
bigger than.
10 by 10, I guess.
It's kind of not important because then I'm going to fly up into the air.
No, it's just have your token the right size.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, and then you use your movement to go up.
80 feet.
So you fly up 80 feet. Can I do that on this one? Elevation? I don't remember how to do that. That's okay. We'll remember that. I'll put it on here. That you're 80 feet in the air. There you go. Across 80 feet. Whoop. You know? 80 feet in the air. That's you.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Sean, you're up. Two of them have ducked themselves out of the ground right around you. Two of them are fighting against your father-in-law. There's four of them, or three of them behind you now. And there's a big guy in front of you. And you can start feeling the ground shake a little bit with the sound of the cavalry arriving.
All right. Jean is going to keep it nice and simple and just start swinging at the ones next to him.
Go for it.
They
all look hurt. Like none of them look like they're unscathed at all.
Yeah, as such, he's just going to start swinging with Lysenriel. He's not even going to switch. He's going to rather try keep his shield up. First attack, Reckless, is going to... God damn it, I should have used the big axe. That's a natural 19. But still crit, but not as much damage. That is 2 doubled 4 plus 3 for 7 plus 2 for rage, 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay. You throw the axe and you hit him, and you just hear bonk. Ah, fire! He's still standing.
Okay.
He's looking pretty rough.
I wouldn't have thrown it, by the way. If he's next to me, I just would have swung it. But
that's fine. You can do that.
Yeah, easy. But yeah. Again, cock an eyebrow from that sound. Just like, fuck has got time to... It's Vortex. And swing again. Which I'm glad again, because one of those would have been a natural 1. For a 22 to hit.
definitely hits. You hear this dot note like like someone starts playing but stops. Because it didn't happen, but it was close.
That is a total of, ironically, just as much damage. 9 damage.
So that's 18 damage you gave him total in the round.
Correct.
Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah. He's still standing. He's looking pretty rough, though.
Okay. With that as well, his speed is reduced by 10 because of my slasher feat. And on top of that, because I hit with a crit while I have the slasher feat, he has a grievous wound, which means until the start of my next turn, he has disadvantage on all attack rolls. But because I reckless, it basically brings him to enough, like a standard roll against me.
Great. Good to know.
Sweet.
Amazing.
And that, that'll be his turn.
Okay. It is now their turn. So, one's dead, and Ingwe just flew off 80 feet into the air, and this guy's going to try to shoot Ingwe as he's flying off. With a 14 hit, Ingwe? I can hear you. You're muted.
Yes, a 14 will hit Ingwe.
Okay. That is 11 points of piercing damage to the butt of the bird. Or the leg. I mean, I don't really know where the body parts are called on a bird, to be honest. But, yeah. Cool. That's that one. One's going to attack her. That's going to miss. He's already down. He's going to take a hit while he's down. He is dead. And then the orc's going to step over his body to try to attack the other one. And this one's going to move in to try to attack her as well after. No, actually, he's going to move away. Sorry. So there's 2 attacks on Sean, one with disadvantage, which is a 14 to hit.
One, because I did reckless, all attacks against me have advantage except that guy who will just be a straight roll. Then,
yep. Okay. So he misses you, and the other guy has advantage. Then.
Yeah, AC is 15 at the moment. So.
Right. And then there is a 17 to hit you.
Yeah.
Which is a 9 points of slashing damage. And that's 2 attacks again, Tokia. One is natural 20, the other one is natural 1. That's nuts. Okay, so one of them, he goes in for the hit, and as his friend attacks, he gives Tokia 11 points of slashing damage, but he also gives his friend 11 points of slashing damage as he accidentally hits him as well. So, one of them's pretty rough, and Tokia has taken 11 points of damage. But he's looking alright. He's looking fine. It's the first time he's really taken any damage because he was not part of the falling crew. So that's all good. So that's all of those. And now it's the big guy's turn. So he's going to move back into melee with you, Celeste. And he's going to attack you 3 times again. 2 of them are horrible. 1 is not horrible. That's a 23 to hit you.
Silvery barbs.
What's the range?
60 feet.
That should be enough, yeah. So disadvantage?
Yeah, so he gets disadvantage, and Celeste will get advantage.
And the other one's a 17 to hit.
Just hits.
Okay, so it still hits you.
Tried.
Oh, good. You take... Oh, that's the wrong fucking die. It's not attacking you.
Actually, no. No. It's not a 17 to hit, because I'm going to use my special magic mage powers, and he's going to roll a 9.
Isn't that a reaction?
No, divination.
Because you already used your reaction.
Oh, is that a reaction?
Oh.
Pretty sure that would be a reaction. You can't do 2 reactions on your turn.
You're right. Let me just double check this.
Anyway, so Melanie. Ooh, okay. That's max damage. You take 16 points of bludgeoning damage as he hits you across the shoulder with his large 2-handed hammer. Thank you for the sub. Mr. Tony Casimir. I could not say that right, but thank you. And thank you for the follow. I think you followed as well. I didn't see, sorry.
Portent doesn't need a reaction, apparently.
What is the wording on that specific thing?
The specific wording on Portent is, when you finish a long rest, roll 2 d20s, record the numbers rolled. You can replace any attack roll, saving throw, or ability check made by you or a creature that you can see with one of these foretelling rolls. You must do so before the roll, and you can replace a roll in this way only once per turn.
Right, I guess that works. So it would miss.
Was it before he rolled?
It was.
Technically it was.
Because I silvery barbed and then forced him to roll it.
Yes, technically that's fine. That's all right. I'll leave it for now. You did not get hit, but you just barely got missed. Anyway, that
Heal
is
myself up 16 points again.
yes.
I had a terrible vision.
And at this point, the cavalry is coming a little bit closer and are lining up with their lances. I'll just move them in and then move them to the right side. Just because. And I'll just move there. Why are you doing this to me? I'm gonna move all the balls to the front, like normally you would. Like that. So they are coming on the way, and you probably estimate that next round they're going to hit someone. But for now, that is their turn. And the big guys just try to attack. They couldn't. Marriott is going to try to attack back. And she's going to miss. But that is them for now. Next up, What? It is your turn.
Right. How far away is Celeste from me? She's 40, 50 feet.
30 feet, I think.
She's 30 feet?
No, 40. It would be 40 because because you moved 10 feet or something. I think there was something about that.
I'm going to move forward 30 feet.
Right, so you would be pretty close. It's a little hard to put you specifically where you are. I'm just going to put you a little bit behind there, but yeah.
I'm going to firebolt the big guy again.
Okay, go for it.
Just going to use an inspiration roll to buff that up. Celeste, what's your inspiration?
D8. And it was
D6.
don't hit. I told you to hit him.
Yes, D8. Plus 6 on 16. 22.
Hits.
And gonna hurt him for 7 damage.
Okay. Alrighty. Still taking damage, still slowly just bleeding him out.
Then I'm going to what's the battle map look like? Gosh, still not in range. I'm going to firebolt him again, because why not? And as I do this second firebolt, I'm just going to go, Celeste, should we be thinking about skadooshing? 19 to hit.
Hits.
For 14 damage.
14 damage.
And I used my chat inspiration to get that 19. Thank you.
Okay. He's still getting hit, still chucking away, and you can see that he's taking the damage. There's nothing stopping him. There's nothing that's reducing the damage. He's just a big boy.
He's taking quite a hit. Celeste, we should probably think about moving along. And I'm going to bonus action try and push him away 10 feet with my telekinetic shove.
Okay. So what is my save there?
Move 5 feet, sorry. 16 strength.
That is a 20.
He succeeds. You
That's
can
pretty-
willingly fail.
Why would you want to do that?
That's my turn.
That's done. Tokyo is going to try to attack this guy again. Oh, he hits this one. So take some damage. Yep, he hits one of them with the hammer. He's like, "Rah, ha, 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 ha. Just like the old days, bitch." And that's your turn. Celeste, you are now up again. You can see the cavalry is placing their lances or their spears, whatever you want to call it, and getting ready for a charge now.
Right. And this guy is right on top of me, currently.
Right in your face.
And what is within 10 feet of me, currently?
Yes.
Right. I'm going to look at this guy. And I'm going to say... Oh... Alright, you're fine. You're right. It's not worth dying over. And I'm going to pull out the sword. And I will grab onto what and thunder step out of there 90 feet back towards where my friends are.
Is there a specific location that you want to land? Just somewhere
So
safe?
it'll be 90 feet as close to like Jean and Torgir as possible.
Okay, so they didn't really move, so you can actually go right next to them if you want to.
Yeah, so I'll land us kind of like between them. I can't see it entirely on the map. It looks like there's a space like within 5 feet of them. So I'll just kind of like boom.
So you can land anywhere around them. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, so you're gonna land there.
The
And
squares are 20 feet, so you can land in the same square as them.
oh, good. You can definitely land there. Not a problem.
And our friend needs to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution saving throw. That's a 19.
So it says, I think it's your spell save, isn't it? What? Because it's your spell. So it'll be
Yes,
your
it
save,
would
I
be.
I
believe
imagine.
so.
It would be.
16 was the save, con save.
Nice. Math. What's that? 11.
3d10. Thunder damage.
17 halved. Half as much damage on a successful save.
It's 8.
8 points of thunderous damage.
Okay. He's still taking a lot of damage, and he's still taking it. He doesn't look great. You can definitely see, like, he looks like he's been in a bar fight for a few hours, but he's still very much angry and alive. For now.
Don't worry, I'm angry that you're alive as well. As I turn to Watt, I go, got any more of those spells that, get us out of places? I've gotten us as far as I can.
Oh,
That'll be my turn.
yes.
But I turn to look at the others and go, we need to get out of here. That's my turn.
Okay. Ingwe, you're up. You can now see the cavalry charging.
Ingwe will fly 80 feet towards the big dude. Is the big dude now within 200 feet, 120 feet of Ingwe?
We're within 80 feet of you.
I will call lightning down on the big dude.
Okay. Can you do that when you're in your animal form?
Yeah, it's like the spell exists, and
Okay,
I'm
you just move it.
controlling it.
Yep, no problem. Let me
Like the
just-
animals that charge.
All good. Yep, lead all drawing object. And you're gonna put it just in front of him, next to him.
Yeah, it's only a 5 foot, so it's like a 10 foot. It'd get a cluster if they were all clustered, but by himself, I'm just gonna put it on his head.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put it there. Okay, boom.
He has a dexterity save of 17.
That is a 17.
He takes half of 10, 16, 20, 26, 33, 16 points of lightning damage.
16.
Yep. And I'm going to use my bonus action to heal myself.
Okay, okay. Isn't the bonus action to move it?
Nah, it's an action to use Call Lightning.
Okay.
Call Lightning's it's too powerful. There's a
doesn't-
few of them. Like some of the really good ones, you can use your moon beam. You can use your bonus action to do the damage, and then you can still like attack, but it's not as much damage. Call Lightning's too much damage for it to be a bonus action.
Oh, good. That you?
Yep. I'm gonna use my bonus action to heal.
Sean, you're up. Your friends are now suddenly popped into existence, and you have a large bird flying over your head towards the orc.
Oh shit. Yeah. We'll sort of look over at Torgia. We'll hold the line. You guys start backing up. And John will continue to swing at the ones next to him, trying to eliminate and also just sort of hold ground, assuming the others will move behind. Reckless, of course. Jean is also going to switch out his... Yeah, he's going to switch back to the big axe, so he drops his shield mode, so to speak. Yeah, okay. First attack. This is insane. That's another crit.
What?
With Reckless, yeah.
I mean, you have 10% chance of rolling a crit on you, but yeah.
Yeah, well, with advantage and a 19 or 20, so high odds for me. Yeah, okay, so that is max damage on the first dice, which brings it to 24 slashing damage.
He just gets cut in half. There's nothing... You just see the life just disappearing from his eyes, and you hear this...
And a little spark of lightning shoots off for an additional 7 damage just as his body's falling.
You see his body gets carved in two, and as his top half separates from his bottom half, you just see this lightning going through his spine, connecting through the air, and then he just falls out.
Oh. Sort of look over at Celeste. Is that you? Take 1 second, sweet.
I'm a little busy at the moment.
That one is
Walk 3 times in 10 minutes. She's fine.
21 to hit the next guy.
Definitely hits.
For 10 slashing damage.
Okay.
And I will slow them by 10 feet.
That's okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That's
I think that's gonna be me. Yep, that's me.
Okie dokie, that's a you.
Yahoo!
Alright. Let's start with these three. So these two are gonna attack her. Not hit. And not hit. Jesus Christ, she's so lucky. And one of them is going to take another shot at Ingwe as he's flying off. Which is 16 to hit.
That hits. What's the range? I'm
Longbow.
160 feet away.
160 feet away. I think that's within the
Disadvantage on
longbow.
an attack.
I
Big
don't think so.
longbow's 150.
I think it is, yeah.
Pythagoras, I went 80 feet up and 80 feet along. Is that less or more?
This is where you use math
Oh,
in real
3, 4,
life,
5.
people.
I don't math.
TNT. Teaching engineers
It
how to
is
be
200
engineers.
feet away.
The longbow's 150/600.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so
This
you-
is- it can disadvantage hit me.
Yeah.
Let me just read what the deck says. 150 to 16. Oh. Okay, it doesn't really say anything about that. What?
Little side
Yeah,
note.
longbow
when
can
you're
definitely hit.
bouncing
That's
around on the interwebs there, it's changing up the map.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay, cool.
Everyone's
14.
zooming on his history.
Yeah.
14 points of
Screenshot
piercing
this
damage.
14
Wow, don't
points
look
of
at that.
piercing damage.
Yep.
Constitution has definitely got me before. It hasn't got me
No?
Stop me now. No, like it hurts. It just
Okay.
doesn't break my concentration. That, like, I had that Aura of Vitality and got screwed by like 8 points of damage early on in the battle and it changed my life.
Yeah.
And then I'm just flying around, lightning bolting.
Just move this around. So it seems to be.
Thunderbirds are go.
Where is this?
This is nuts. Like, I've just realized, like, the concept of flying outside of the battle and just shooting down with a lightning bolt is like, I didn't plan on doing it. I wanted to heal. I wanted to be the healer for this battle, and I think I've stumbled on like an OP like.
Like the guy in the helicopter with like the
Worry.
sniper rifle.
yeah.
I accidentally
Don't worry.
made silvery barbs even more broken.
Yep, so that was their turn there. And then there's 2 that's going to attack Tokia. That is a hit. And the other one is a natural 20. First one's 14. And second one. 15. Okay. Tokia's looking a little hurt. And one is going to attack Sean, who was reckless, so that's with advantage.
That's correct.
So that is a 23 to hit you
Yep.
for 11 points of slashing damage on Sean.
Reduced to 5, right?
Yes.
Rounded down? Yeah. So,
Yeah. Okay. So the big guy's going to stay where he is for now. And then the other ones are going to arrive now. So the first one's going to charge straight into Tokia. And that's going to be a 25 to hit. That is... That's 10 points of damage more to him. He's looking quite hurt. Another one is going to charge into what? It's going to move Ingwe a little bit out of the way because he's in the air. One's going to charge into Sean. One is going to move around and also charge into Sean. And one is going to maneuver over here and stay in a waiting position. This guy is going to go next to the big guy. And he's going to dismount.
bring it on, dude.
And the big guy is going to take his bow. And he's going to mount that instead. So he's going to move out of the way. So let me start with all this. So one of them was already on Tokia. One on what? Is a 19 to hit what?
Silvery barbs.
Okay. So that is a 9 to hit what?
No, that doesn't hit what, and I have advantage on something now.
Oh, good. One is going to hit, try to hit Sean, which is a 17. No, sorry, that's 18, sorry.
And it has advantage.
Thing. So 10 points of piercing damage as you get impaled with the spear. And one is going to charge you in the side as well. Which also have advantage then. That's going to be a 15 to hit you.
That hits, yep.
For another 9 points of piercing damage as those two hit you as well. That is their turn. The guy is going to mount the bow, and the bow has used half of its movement, so he's going to dart off a little bit, so he can move like 40 feet. So that's there for now. That is their turn. Next up, we have Marianne. So Marianne's going to try to attack again. She's going to hit this time, and she's going to drop one of them. Finally. That's her turn. Then it's what? You're now face to face with a boar and an orc. And a few other boars. You're literally in between 3 boars and 4 or 5 orcs. And a few friends.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like an orc sandwich where you are the meat.
this is interesting. Most interesting. Let me try. Well, are we escaping? Is that the plan? Yes?
Any time now.
Right! And I grab Celeste once more. I dimension door 500 feet away.
Okay. You are successfully up, and away. Right.
It's just these battle maps and the like with what now? It's just changed overnight the dynamic of like how we fight.
I know. I'll get some bigger ones.
And I go, right. Okay. You stay here, Celeste. I'll be right back. And I dimension door using my haste. Back.
Okay.
Holy fuck.
You go back where you came from.
But not into the exact same area.
Right.
I'll dimension door just behind Jean. I just love him moving on the
Actually,
map.
no, I'll dimension door on the right side of the boar. That's on the rightmost side.
Right. Cool. And currently, Ingwe is above you. He's not at the side. I
Yes.
just can't have them on top of each other.
Yes. And that is where I'll be. And I'll just say, Ingwe! We're escaping! And that's my turn.
Okay. Tokyo is gonna... He's going to try to take a swing at the guy who just charged him. And miss. That's Tokyo. Next up, we have Celeste, who's now 500 feet away.
I didn't mean to take me first. I can't do shit from back here. As I will hold a firebolt if someone comes up to me where I am.
No one knows where you are. Like, like half a kilometer.
Probably be careful about your language. An enemy comes towards you. Anyway, comes,
Yes.
boom.
No, I'm not discriminating. Anyone can.
What just
I'll take down all
reappears?
you motherfuckers.
Anyway, I started blasting. Right.
Yes, you all think
I
I'm
can
going
dimension
big
door
bad.
one more time, everyone.
Good to know.
Good, don't say that out loud.
Okay,
I
no.
literally cannot do shit from where I am. My longest range is 240 feet. So even if I moved, I couldn't do anything. So I'm just going to sit down grumpily in the snow because I did not mean to take me first, but that's fine. I'll see if I can take cover behind a rock or a tree or build an igloo or something. I don't have a longbow.
Oh, fair.
I've got a short bow.
500 feet. Insane.
A
Like,
pistol. Alright,
fair. That's you. Alright, well, Ingwe, you are up in the air.
Is there a limit of the spell that I'm missing? Like, it just seems okay. Can I fly? So he's running away. Can I follow him and lightning bolt him again?
I guess you can, but he will constantly be moving out of it, though. But yeah.
Yeah, but if I can fly 80 feet.
Mhm.
And then the range of the lightning bolt is 120 feet. It seems like I'm missing something reading it. That's like I'm just like, what?
I could be wrong, but I think lightning, or call lightning, also like you have to move a cloud as well, maybe?
Oh, there's like an original area, and you can fire in that original area a million times, unless there's
Yeah,
a storm, and then you're good.
Can move the cloud.
I could be wrong, but I think it's something to that effect.
Because it seems
Spend-
pretty,
and
it
you
seems
can-
too powerful.
Until the spell ends, you can use your action to call down lightning in this way again, targeting the same point or a different
Or
one.
a different one. That's what
If
I've read.
you're
I'm like,
outdoors, blah, 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 blah. That's
When
actually
you-
a big question because
Yeah.
technically,
When you cast
What
the
is
spell,
defined
choose
as-
a point you can see under the cloud. So the point has to be under the cloud. The cloud
I mean-
itself
60-foot area.
is 10 feet tall and 60-foot radius. So it's 120 feet.
I mean, so far
Worth
you've
of
not done
cloud.
anything wrong, I think.
oh yeah. So I
No.
can't go further than 120 feet radius. So it
I think
covers the
this
battle
is
map.
gonna be the
if
last
he
hit.
escapes the battle map, I can't get him. Okay, last shot. I'm
Radio?
going to. Wait, no. Is there like an obvious cluster of, like orky dudes that are attacking my friends that I could attack? Like
There
they're spread
is-
out further than 10 feet.
There's 4 mounted orcs attacking Tokia and Sean. There's 3 non-mounted orcs that are attacking Tokia and Sean. There is 1 orc attacking your bodyguard friend,
So-
and
So
1
the
with a
4
bow.
mounted
and
and
1.
the 3 non-mounted are all within 10 feet of each other.
Well, I mean, if you have 10 feet, you can get 3 boars and 2 orcs. Or you can get 3 orcs and 1 boar. If it's a 10 feet radius.
Nah, let's attack the dude first. Okay,
Okay.
I'm going to use my action to attack the dude. He makes a dexterity saving throw.
Natural 20.
He saves.
Yeah.
And takes 10, 11, 14. Oh, no. 1, 2, 5, 15, 20, halved. 10 points of lightning damage. And
Okay.
I will use my bonus action to heal the bird.
Okay. That you?
That is me.
Okay. So, next up we have Sean, the Destroyer.
Sorry, wait.
Man.
I'm not sure because I'm not where I'm supposed to be on the map. I flew
Yes, you are.
towards the dude.
Yeah,
so,
you
so
flew
I
80
flew 80 feet. Yeah, good.
Yeah, it's just 20 feet each of the. So I've already moved you.
Sweet.
Right.
Man.
Sean the Destroyer.
John, seeing people escape in that, suddenly, what disappears with Celeste comes back. And he looks. Can I tell if what looks like they're looking at me next door? All right,
I mean,
seeing that, Sean would be like, "No, get Torgear. I'm doing fine." And
yeah,
Jean will
Toki is looking
continue.
pretty hard.
As he turns around, he's going to try hit the guy behind him specifically. Reckless again.
Go for it.
Run away, dice. Okay. That is yes, 18.
18. Hits.
Sweet.
The ones on the balls, they're a little bit more mounted, but better armor, but these guys are not really that good.
Okay, good. So that is 12 points of slashing damage.
He is gone as well.
He's gone. Sweet.
Right,
I will then turn and put my second attack into the boar.
Okay. Attack the ball.
That is directly. I'll go the one that is directly to the north of me, so to speak. Okay, that is reckless as well. Ooh, I'm going to use that inspiration because that is 2 very bad rolls. Okay. So that brings it to 11 plus 6, 17 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Sweet. That was a 4 and a 3 on the d20. That is 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
and I will pop my slasher ability onto that boar. So that boar's speed is reduced by 10 feet at the start of it.
Right.
Sweet. And
That's you.
yeah, that'll be John. He's just going to maintain hold ground for now.
Okay. All right. So a few things happen. First one, this one here is going to try to attack. He's going to jump in here on top of his dead friend and going to try to attack her so his friend gets advantage. That is a natural 20. So that's probably going to be bad. That's 9. That is what she has. She's going to drop to 0. And then the other one's going to attack her in the back and hit her for 2 failed death saves. So she's currently unconscious. There's going to be one guy attacking Tokia. That's a miss. One boar is going to attack Tokia. That's a miss. One guy. She's going to miss as well. Interesting. And then we have... So this guy is on the ball. This guy's on the ball. This guy's on the ball. So this ball is going to move down. And then... Let me just keep an eye on that. Okay, so one guy is going to attack Watt, which is a 14 to hit Watt.
Yep.
And the ball is going to attack you for a 19 to hit Watt.
That just hits me.
Okay, so the ball is going to give you 6 points of piercing damage as it hits you with its tusk.
Ouch.
So the ball's going to attack Sean next to you with advantage because he's raging recklessly, I think. So that is 13 to hit Sean. That's still a miss, I'm pretty sure.
That's my AC right now.
Oh, what? Okay.
My armor to be sneaky on the mountain. So.
Right. So you take 8 points of piercing damage from the ball, and the orc on top is going to attack you as well. He's going to hit you as well, then. So that's 19 to hit you.
Hmm?
So that would be 9 points of piercing damage.
Cool.
The other ball is going to try to attack you as well, which is 21 to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
For 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And the orc is going to try to attack Tokia, which is a miss. And then there's a ball on Tokia, and another orc on Tokia, which hits. And Tokia goes unconscious as that hits him. And everyone else have attacked there. Okay. Let me have a look here. Okay. Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please, Ingwe?
A 9.
Okay.
Someone's gonna fireball me. Yes.
Maybe.
It was what all along?
It was what, the evil? So... 38 points of fire damage as you get hit straight in the face with a fireball from the other orc over here that does not dismount.
Ouch.
38.
Are you still a bird?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
Definitely not.
How much damage did you take?
None, because it just hit my temporary hit points.
Okay. So I'm just going to look up falling damage from 80 feet.
No, don't. It takes me 1 round to fall. I only fall 60 feet in a round. I'm definitely not hitting the ground.
What do you mean?
Like,
Don't you turn into...
Yeah, but I'm going to fall on my turn, right? Like 60 feet.
No, you fall instant. Falling is instant. It doesn't mean that falling. Also, this is.
I mean, you're the DM, but like I would have. Yeah. It's someone else's turn. So I turn into a bird, and you're gonna.
It doesn't
you're
that I
not
shoot
falling.
you. You didn't turn into a person, and then you have a turn before you hit the ground.
Yeah. Okay. I would have been like, yeah. Yep. Okay. I've planned on being higher than I thought that I would fall in a turn. That's what I planned for, because like falling takes time, and from what I know,
Well, I mean,
but I'm the inexperienced player. You fall how far? 60 feet a round.
That's with feather fall.
That's with feather
Oh,
fall.
yeah. So I'm gonna fall 120 feet. Yeah, I would have been
No,
higher.
you'll fall 80 feet. You'll fall 80 feet though.
Yeah. If I was smarter, I would have been higher.
Let's say you weren't. It's up to you. If you think that you've been higher,
No. I'm way on board with being stupid. I just have actually thought about this, so I want to clarify the rule so that next time I get it right. So,
okay.
How fast does someone fall? Because
Instantly.
I'm going to fly. Yes, but how far do you fall? Is my question. Because
if you were
I can fly,
10,000 kilometers in the air, according to D&D rules, you would fall instantly. That is in the specifics of the falling damage.
500 feet in 6 seconds.
I was going to say, apparently there's no official rules unless they added that in. But
everyone makes stuff
that
up.
was core.
I found
pretty
someone
sure
who did the math on it, and they were like 576 feet in one round. So yeah, that's 500 sounds.
Yeah, so here's the question. This is dumb TV. If I'm a bird and I decide that I want to fall, so that I can land. If I turn into a killer whale, now, on my turn, like it was my turn, and I decided to turn into a killer whale and fall, you're saying I would instantly arrive on the ground and destroy everyone.
Falling damage is instant.
And cool.
I think the mechanic is instant because there's so many different things you can do when someone's falling, and if that's the case, there's no point in even putting falling damage into the game. If you have your action on your turn, you can do all the crazy shit.
I'm not disagreeing with any rule that you have, but there is a difference between having time to fall and be able to do stuff while you're falling, and not having time to fall. They're like different things. But that's
right.
Yeah. So if you're saying instant, I'm on board with instant. I just will try to use
I'd
that
say if you have a
in the
reaction,
future.
you can use a reaction.
I don't have a reaction.
Okay. Fair.
So I fall 80 feet.
Good luck, Ingwe.
And I probably wait.
To soft, fluffy, pillowy snow, right?
Which is mutilated by flaming feathers falling down around you.
29 points of bludgeoning damage, which is extremely low.
29.
Not bad.
Hook it off.
Out of curiosity, I looked at the speed in which an actual feather falls, and apparently a feather would actually fall 192 feet in a round. Realistically, apparently feathers actually don't fall that slowly.
Oh, that's cool though, because that's half of what that's almost half of 500. So like,
yeah.
Fair.
That's just boring TV.
Yeah.
Right. So you have taken some damage. That is you. And the big guy is going to, on his turn, just kind of do a little loop. And he's going to take a lance, like the others, and turn around.
Woohoo!
And this guy's just gonna run towards these guys. He can't really do much. That is their turn. She is unconscious. Needs to make a death save. Okay. And then it is what?
Ah, yeah. Look at this lineup of roast pork I have in front of me. As I cast Agnazar's Scorcher.
Okay.
Dex save of 16 for each of the boars and the orcs riding them, I guess. As I fire a 30-foot line of fire in their direction.
So 2 of the boars and 1 of the orcs, and then the last guy is so 1 of the orcs pass. Sorry, yeah. So 1 of the orcs pass and 2 of the boars pass, but everyone else gets hit.
So 15 damage on failed and 7 on a success.
15. 7. 6, 7. Calculate. And how much did you say? 15 and then 7?
Yeah, 15 on a failed save and 7 on a successful save.
Complicated.
You're just making them all fly. That's funny.
Interesting. That makes it easier. Okay, they're taking quite a bit of damage, all of them, so. You hear screaming in the background.
That's my child. I need to go see them.
Right. Next turn.
I will then walk over to Jean. And I will just look at him and go, "There's nothing else I can do." And dimension door 500 feet towards Celeste.
I do believe that says a willing creature.
Oh no. Shit.
Yep, it's willing.
So none of you go anywhere. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that cancels you out.
Teleport
No,
yourself.
it just means the creature's not teleported. I looked this up because I was going to
Is
take that guy
John
into the
not
sky.
willing?
Okay. No, Sean is not willing right now, so.
Thunderstep, you can take an unwilling creature.
Yeah, but you can't with this one.
Thunderstep,
willing.
Thunderstep, though. Thunderstep, isn't it Thunderstep? They have to do a con save, otherwise you like.
No, that's just the damage. Because I was going to take that big guy 90 feet into the air and drop him.
Yeah.
But it has to be willing, yeah.
I was also going to take the big guy 90 feet into the air, but someone fireballed me.
Okay, well then I disappear and get to Celeste, and Jean doesn't come with me. And I go, "Oh well, shit. Celeste, you have that thing to tell them what to do from long distances, don't you? No?
The Scott
We have
missile?
no way of communicating with them right now."
That is also true.
I can cast a spell, but I don't have it.
And you're out of juice. You're out of what?
Well,
Split the party. Split the party.
This has really taken its toll. I'm just going to have a nap, and I'm just going to collapse because my haste would run out.
So now you have a point of exhaustion as well, right?
Yes. No, I think I just have to skip a turn if my haste runs out.
Pretty sure you get a point of exhaustion when you're
Let me read
haste,
up on this.
because it's a pretty fucked spell.
When the spell ends, the
think
target
it's
can't
both.
move or take actions until after its next turn as a wave of lethargy sweeps over it. I can just take exhaustion. That makes sense.
Oh, what? It doesn't say that?
It doesn't say that.
You just
Oh,
missed a
never
turn.
mind then.
I
That's
just
fucking
miss a
weird.
turn.
I always played that you did. Never mind.
Well, then I can do it. I'm happy to do it.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I just thought that it did,
Alright.
sorry.
So I'm just like,
Well, so that's what. Next up, we have Tokia rolling a death save. Good to know.
I tried. I couldn't save Tokyo. I didn't have enough movement.
Well, so far he's not dead yet. He's something happened with his death save. That's all I can say. That is Tokia's turn. Next up, we have Celeste.
Since you're being such a nice, merciful DM tonight, can I
Where
ask
is
to
going?
retcon something that I did last turn?
What did you do?
I actually didn't do anything, but I would like to have spent my action getting out the longbow that I do have in my pack. Please.
Hey.
Not a problem.
A
You
and a longbow.
suddenly
I thought I had
remembered.
a short bow. Yes.
Perfectly fine.
So instead of sitting down sulkily in the snow, I would like to have spent my action going, but I know I have it in here somewhere. Pulling out my
Doesn't
longbow.
have to be an action, but sure.
Just
Have a
for
longbow.
thematics' sake. And then now, with a range of 600 feet from where I'm standing, I would like to pull it back as what materializes next to me, and shoot to whichever one is like in front of Jean. I guess I'm like, if I'm like
Sure.
up a little bit on the mountain, I got a little bit of line of sight, and I wanted to try and stick an arrow right through that guy's head as he stands
Sure.
there. As I look towards what and go.
Go for it.
Actions. Where is my? There it is. Longbow +7. 14 plus 7 is a 20 something.
21.
21.
Definitely hits.
Not a lot of damage though. Oh, 6. No, yes. 6 plus 3 is 9 points of piercing damage to whatever it was that was in front of Jean.
So, how much did you say, sorry?
I rolled a 6 on the dice and it's +3, so 9 points of piercing damage.
So, 9. Math. Yep. You hit him, and you can see that looked like it hurt. But these guys don't look like they've taken any damage from the avalanche because they weren't there.
See this arrow fly past his head and stick into the chest of whichever is in front of him, and my bonus actions will do fuck all currently, so that's my turn.
Well,
Sorry.
It's a good idea at first.
Since John wasn't supposed to resist, and then Ingwe was going to come as the bird, it was going to be fine.
Ingwe, you are now laying on the snow as an Ingwe. And you're muted because the hit was so hard.
I was going to say, there's just too much snow.
He's out of it.
I use half my movement to stand up.
Radio?
How far away is the... Ooh, okay. How far away is the mage that fireballed me?
100 feet.
Ooh, perfect. And how far away is the big guy that's about to charge me with his boar?
Uh, 180 feet.
Okay. And does his boar look like it is not doing so well because it took damage from the lightning bolts before?
Good question. How much damage was it lightning bolt did before?
20 if it failed, or 10 if it succeeded.
Oh, that's the wrong button. It looks like it's definitely taken damage, and it doesn't look like it's doing too good.
He is 180 feet away.
Mhm.
And I can move 15 feet. I'm going to move laterally. I'm going to move away 15 feet from the guy that can counterspell my things.
Okay. So, you're kind of in a triangle of enemies right now. So, just want to know which way you're going. You go 15 feet towards your friends?
No, I'm not going towards my friends. I'm assuming that the guy on the right, on the eastern side, is the... Who's the person that did the fireball at me? I'm concerned about counterspell right now. I'm not concerned about anything else. I'm over half my hit points. I'm good.
Might as well be a barbarian.
That's strange.
Oh, he's the mage guy. Yeah, that's what I thought so. And there's my friends. I don't know Torgy is screwed. I don't know John's. Oh, yeah.
And that's the evil bad guy.
Evil bad guy. Okay.
My drawing is not gonna win anything anytime soon.
Okay, I'm going to go. Oh man, this is so much better on Foundry. I'm going to try and head up. I want to land on that rock that's in between Dude and Dude. By using Misty Step. Sorry, I'm going
So
to move.
this one here.
No. No. Yeah, that one there. Yeah. I want to be there, and I want to use my movement and Misty Step to get there.
Okay, just checking. Is that the one between the big bad guy and the dude, or is that the one next to everyone?
Not the one next to everyone. The one that's north of the dude.
Right. So this one right there.
No. Oh wait, actually we're doing a slow. North of the dude, because when you do the thing, it's 3 seconds in the past. Yes, I am in the right place.
Okay,
And
so
I've
you move
used-
to that little rock there. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to just be far. My only goal is to be far away from the mage dude, and then, actually, no, I can't do that because I'm misty stepping. Misty stepping with my bonus action. What am I going to use my action for? There's no people close to me.
80 feet away from the closest enemy.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
The bonus action thing makes things real hard. I'm going to use my action to dodge.
Okay. You take the dodge action.
I take the dodge action.
Cool.
And I'm done.
Okay. Sean, you're now surrounded by enemies all by yourself and a unconscious Tokia next to you, pretty much. Well, I mean, not next to you, but close. And you're muted because you're so scared.
Yep. The moment I started speaking, I realized that I was like, where the fuck's it? Okay, so to clarify as well, because the squares are 20 feet, Torgia would be about 20 feet away from me, right? Or in that little cluster, is it 5
20
feet?
Yeah, 20 feet. No, I was just trying to calculate because of how long you can reach. But yeah, 20 feet is what you need.
Yeah. All good. Jean will bonus action to feed potion. It's an action, correct?
If you want.
Yeah.
You can do bonus action.
So
action.
I will bonus action to begin with. Oh, okay. I will. I'll tell you what. First and foremost,
impacts your
regardless,
rolls,
I'm going to make
remember?
my way to him.
Sorry, one more time, Sean.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to just move towards him, anyways.
Okay. It will give some opportunity attacks.
My glitching out. Yep.
Wait. Are you still reckless?
No. Start of my new turn. I haven't attacked, so it is not reckless.
So it's one ball, which is a 17 to hit.
Yep.
For 6 damage. And one orc, which is a 19 to hit. For 11 points of damage.
Oof. Okay. I will then. Let's see how am I doing. I'm doing all right. I'm gonna use Bonus. No, screw it. I'm going to use an action to chug a greater health potion.
Okay. So you
into
fully
Tokyo.
heal. Oh, okay. So that is technically an action, yeah, to drink in. So, because he's not conscious, can you roll for me to see how much he gets?
Yeah. So, let's see. 4d4, so that is 1 and a 3 for 4. That's a 4 and a 3, so 8, 11, plus 4, 15 points he gets.
15 points. Okay. Okay. Good to know. He seems to be regaining consciousness slowly.
Okay. I will then use my bonus action to. I've lost it. Where is it? I've forgotten what it's called. There it is. Second wind. So I'm going to do a little healing to myself as well.
Go for it.
12 points.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn. I will hold my ground.
Okay. It's now their turn. So one of these orcs are going to attack her while she's laying down. And she is no longer alive either. These two orcs down here are starting to decapitate these two people that are dead. And seem to be doing that as trophies. Tokyo is conscious, but he's still laying down. They don't care about him, they care about Sean right now, because Sean is very much alive. So, they are going to move in. Oh, I wish I could put these two a little. This one's going to move around. And this one's going to move around. Just going to get rid of some of these dead people. So now they pretty much all have advantage against Sean. The little dude is going to move towards Ingwe, but not get very far. He's going to pull out a short bow and try to shoot at Ingwe, which is a 12 to hit. Right. Oh, good. So, let me roll a few things here. So,
Disadvantage to hit me. I'm dodging.
right. The first boar attacks Sean for a 10.
That misses.
Another boar attacks Sean with a natural 20.
Misses. No, I'm kidding.
That is 12 points of piercing damage. Another boar. Another natural 20. Shit. Okay. Alright. That's another 12 points from that one. And the last boar is a miss. One orc. It's another natural 20, I'm sorry. That's crazy. That's with my shitty dice too. So that's 12 points.
I'm sorry.
That's 12 points from that attack. And then
Sweet.
that's one and a
Sean's already
5.
at now, so we're good.
That one
It's looking
is
good.
also shit. And a 6 and a 9. 12 doesn't hit Sean, does it?
No, 12 misses.
No.
Just misses.
Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So this guy's going to move up too because he doesn't know Tokyo is alive yet. And that is 3 and 4. This is extremely weird. Yeah, one of them is going to try to hit Tokyo with disadvantage. So that's a... Nope. That's an 8. That's a 12. That doesn't hit. Okay. That's all their turn. Trying to mow down Sean, who's still standing. The mage is slowly moving forward. Very casually. And I think, let me just double check that. I'm gonna double check that on my phone.
It's killing me.
Sorry. Don't remember everything in my head.
Don't die, Sean. Don't die, Ingwe.
Suddenly you see two tendrils of black ink drift off her arms and disappear.
I need Ingwe to make a wisdom saving throw. And he's actually moving up more than that. He's moving up all the way to here.
Anyway, he's wise as fuck. It's fine.
Well, hopefully.
He's failed before.
DC 17.
27.
Okay. You feel this strange sensation wash over you, and you start talking a little bit like you're a pig for a second, but then it stops. You can see the orc is like, "Arr, arr, I'll get you next time." The big guy
We can play
is
that
going to
game.
move closer as well. He's going to move closer to here. He's going to move there. And he's not going to do anything right now because now he's lining up his trajectory. And he's going to yell out to this man and say, "Capture them. They'll be good slaves. But make sure that they are beaten to shit first. Where's that fucking elf?" And that's his turn. The two bodyguards are both decapitated and dead. What? You're sleeping. That's your turn, I'm guessing.
Can't
I
hear
think
you.
it automatically
What?
is because of haste, right?
What, sorry?
Hey?
He doesn't have haste anymore.
No, I dropped it and collapsed. Yeah, I'm skipping this turn.
Right. Tokia is going to get up. And he's going to try to attack one of these people. And this time he's going to definitely hit. And he's going to kill this one. He's just going to smash his brains in with his two-hammer. And he's just next to you, Sean, and he's like, "Oh, this doesn't look good. Well, at least we'll go down fighting together. I'm going to kill more than you. I'm just a little behind." That's his
Catch
turn.
up.
That's his turn. Celeste, you're up.
Looking at the map, have they got Jean sandwiched?
Absolutely.
Right, I'm going to take a shot at the one that's closest to me, where he is. I can see that there are three behind him. I'll take the shot at the middle one.
Sure, that's the middle one is a ball.
I'll take a shot at whatever I can.
Sure, go for it.
And that's a 14 on the dice again for a 21. To hit, and then 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, 9 piercing damage to the ball.
So that is 24. Right, it's looking pretty rough, pretty hurt.
I'm going to turn towards Watt as he is hibernating in the snow and just kick him with my boot. What are we supposed to do?
I start
Wait, get
spinning on
up!
my shell.
Get down there! Projectile shell down there.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing else I can do.
Okay.
Everything has to be within 60 or 120 or 240 feet. So I'm so far away from everything.
You
Yeah, it's
shan't
pretty
escape.
crazy.
And then John said no, and now I'm so tired.
All right.
What was it you said to me this morning? Up and at him?
Up and at him. Yeah.
That's my turn.
Anyway, you're up.
How far away is the big dude from me?
About 90 feet,
And how far away is the mage from me?
60 feet.
Okay. I'm going to use my movement to run 30 feet away.
Okay, which direction are you running in? Because there's another person 40 feet away from you at the bottom, or 30 feet away from you at the bottom.
Oh no, I just want to run away from the mage so he can't kind of spell my spell.
Okay. Where do you want to go?
So there's a guy directly away from him. With the mage is to my east, so I'm going to run west.
Okay. I mean, he can still kind of see you. There's not quite anything to hide behind so much.
Oh yeah, but the range of counterspell is the thing that I'm trying to get out of. I'm trying to get out of the range. And then I'm going to cast Wall of Stone.
Okay. How long is the wall?
I'm going to. It's 10 panels, and I'm
each
going
panel is
to.
how much?
10 feet long and 6 feet thick.
Okay. And what are you going to do with it?
I'm going to put it around the big guy and on top of him, so they're 12 inches thick and around him, so he's stuck.
So 10 panels that are 10 feet.
Yeah. So the
2, 4.
So basically just around him, around his square, him and his boar, because it would go around the 5 feet.
Okay.
And they're 12 feet.
Okay. So
12
you
inches thick.
make him in a square.
In a box. And then I shout out as loud as I can, "Good idea! Capture him! I've caught him in a box!" And then I turn into a scorpion.
Okay. You turn into a scorpion.
Before I turn into a scorpion, my item does a thing.
Okay. Okay, so you turn into a scorpion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're now pretty small.
No, giant scorpion. Giant scorpion! Giant scorpion!
Okay. I asked you twice. You said scorpion. Just checking. Oh, good.
No, small. Big, strong scorpion. Run fast.
You're now a big, strong scorpion.
Run stuff. Most importantly, good constitution.
Oh, good.
You sure you don't want 1 hit point?
1 hit point? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Polymorph battle! I'm pretty sure that I'm about to turn into a real scorpion with 1 hit point. After you No, wisdom save. You can't wisdom save me.
We'll see.
You have to roll a natural 20. I would have to roll a 3 or below to fail a wisdom save.
Hey, it's not impossible.
It could happen.
Doesn't matter. It's all good. That's your turn. Sean is temporarily disabled, it seems, unfortunately. So I am going to let him have his turn whenever he comes back, I guess. Unfortunately, the orcs are after him, so I'm not quite sure what to do with him.
Do we want to maybe take a break?
Oh yeah, we can take a break because
Might be
we're
a
at
good
9 as well.
time.
Yeah, let's take a break while we
Or is
have.
it nearly 10?
True, I didn't even realize how far we were gone. This was an improvised fight anyway. Oh, there he is.
Oh, there
So
it is.
let's have a short break, and Sean can think of tactics, and we'll be right back after that. See you in a moment.
Bye.
No, I don't know if you can hear me, but I was using it.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Oh my god, hi! Sorry, I totally didn't see you there. I was too busy hanging out in our Monsters of Mayhem Discord server. Hi, I'm Laura, your friendly neighborhood gremlin, and today I'm here to talk to you about the Monsters of Mayhem Discord server. The Monsters of Mayhem Discord server can be found by typing !Discord over in the chat. Over at the Discord we do cool things, like tonight's one-shot. That's right, the cast from today's one-shot were plucked from our Discord like an orphan off the street. So if you want to come and hang out and play Dungeons & Dragons, come do that. We also have not streamed one-shots if you don't want to be broadcasted to the entire internet. We also do that as well. Our mods run kind of one-shots and things like that. Or maybe you're looking for people to play your home game, or looking to form a group of players. Come do that as well. You can poach awesome D&D players from our Discord server. We allow poaching, which is really cool. Or maybe you're a gremlin, like me, who stays up way too late looking at the subtly glowing white screen, trying to finish quests in video games, and you are just left counting down the hours until you have to wake up in the morning, just constantly glancing at the clock and trying desperately to finish that quest before the timer runs out, and then you wonder why you're always tired because you stay up until the sunlight starts creeping through the window. If that's the case, we also have games nights every Tuesday. Come along and play group games with us. You also have the chance to win cool prizes, which is really cool, just for showing up. We have like a leaderboard, and if you show up, you get put directly on the leaderboard. And then if you're a pleasure to play with, or if you win the game, you get points. And those points count towards winning prizes, which is really cool. Or maybe you like dogs, and cats, and reptiles, and llamas. I'm totally serious about the llamas. That's the thing. We have really cool photos of those all up on our Discord channel too. So come look at those. And food. Who doesn't like food? We have lots of photos of food. So if you like recipe ideas, come and hang out and look at those. And we also celebrate birthdays. If it's your birthday, we'll be like, oh, it's your birthday. You're awesome. We love you. So come and do that on our Discord channel as well. Or do you like dice? Can I tempt you with dice, maybe? We have this innate urge inside all of us as Dungeons & Dragons players or tabletop RPG players to collect dice and hoard them up like a dragon. And we post photos of those hoards and really pretty dice and links to where you can buy them if you want to strain your bank account. So come do that if you want to be tempted to blow your life savings. Maybe you play Dungeons & Dragons and have a really cool character concept, or tabletop RPG, really cool character concepts, and you want to share those character concepts with people who will totally nerd out with you about those. Come do that. Or maybe you have a home game and you have this really cool plot point that you want to talk about. Come do that. We really want to hear those stories as well. Just don't let Tom hear any of them because we don't want to give him any ideas, because for reasons. So yeah. Come hang out in the Discord server. Lots of really cool people. We're all really friendly, and if you're not friendly, you get a ban. So it's moderated, it's really active. Come hang out with us. We really want to hang out with you. So yeah, do that. Hang out with us. That's it. That's the ad. That's all I have to talk about. I mean, I can keep talking if you want me to. Do you want me to keep talking? I can. What can I talk about? I can talk about that. Oh, that weird growth that I found living under our kitchen sink. That's a cool story. Oh, or I can tell you the story about how Tom found rats and they were like stealing his forks, which is apparently a true story. Like the fork thief. That's really cool. Or I could talk about the time in the campaign where we realized that the big bad evil guy all along was actually this guy named...
Monsters in Mayhem is sponsored by Miniporium.net, a huge selection of highly detailed miniatures for any tabletop role-playing game. Check out the beautiful miniatures, and if you use the code MAYHEM, all capital letters, at checkout, then you receive a 30% discount.
The following ad read was written by artificial intelligence, also known as AI. We here at Monsters of Mayhem do not endorse any outlandish or nonsensical statements as written by this robot, but we hope you enjoy nonetheless. Hi there. Do you love Dungeons & Dragons? We do too, what a coincidence. That's why we created Monsters of Mayhem, the Twitch channel for all of your tabletop RPG needs. Our campaigns are sure to get your heart racing, and our other content is sure to keep you entertained for hours on end. So come and join us today. Do you have what it takes to be a monster? Subscribe to our Twitch channel to share the love and gain eternal power and immortality. With new videos every week, you'll be able to learn everything there is to know about being a monster. We've got you covered, so come over and join the mayhem. It's been a blast exploring all the gory details of monster mythology with you. I hope you had as much fun as I did. If you want to keep the fun going, you can use your Amazon Prime account to get a free subscription to our channel, or become a hero and gift a sub to another follower. Thank you for staying tuned, and until next time, stay scared!
Back once again, once it's catching up,
Keep
eventually.
waving. Ow, my arms.
Did we lose Sean again, or did this just an update? I didn't
just didn't.
update because of weird.
Because of the raisins. Oh no, he's jumped in on the
He
other...
changed browser.
Right, that's right. Firefox.
Did that make all sorts of issues on your end?
No, I just needed to re-add you into the stream. So.
Okay, cool,
Okay.
cool, cool.
Right,
We'll be back in a sec.
So,
There you are.
Sean, it is now your turn in combat.
Awesome. All right. I will. And will I do? Wait, is it my turn?
Mhm.
Didn't I just raise up Torgeir?
No, we had a whole turn while you were having disconnection issues.
Oh, fair enough. It still felt like a short period of time. Okay, cool. All right.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
I will.
It's much faster when one of the players doesn't have a turn.
Yeah, true. I mean, two of them.
Yeah.
All right, John's gonna just maintain what he's doing. He's still standing with enough to sort of hold off at least for a bit. With these guys surrounding, so he's gonna start by trying to take out some boars.
Okay.
Try and minimize that movement. Do I want to take out the mounts rather? I might take out the yeah. I'm gonna no screw it. I'm gonna go for the orcs. I'm gonna go for the orcs on the backs.
Okay. And we got inspired.
Woo!
All good.
Hell yeah!
Chuck away.
We'll be using
I'm
that
gonna
for a
go
saving throw.
I'm gonna go for the one right. I can't tell if they're on an orc or not because the fact that they're switched around. But the one basically directly south of Torgeir.
That's an orc on the foot.
Oh, on foot. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. One less on Torgeir. They're in a
Really,
shit
guy
situation.
behind him there, right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
I'll go for that one. Reckless.
Go for it.
Woo! Again, natural 1 and a natural 18 for a 24.
Hits.
That is 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Him across the shoulder, and he takes the damage. It looks like he's wearing leather armor, where everyone else now in your vicinity is a little heavier.
Yeah. Still standing. Jean's going to swing again.
Right.
22 to hit.
Definitely hits.
For 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay, he's looking pretty hurt.
Right, and if he's still standing, I'm going to throw the slasher on him and drop his speed by 10 feet.
Oh, good.
And I think that's it. Yep. I don't have any magic items I can pull out my ass. Nope.
Okay.
Sweet, yeah, that's it.
Okay. So, first is going to be 2 balls on you. One is a natural 1, so the rider falls off.
Hell yeah.
And 2 balls on Tokyo. One is going to hit for 4 points of damage. Still standing up. And then there's 1, 2. So... Oh, he's on top of that one. That's why I can't figure it out. So he's going to attack Sean for a 19 to hit.
Yes, sir.
And the other one's going to attack you for a miss for sure. So that is 9 points of piercing damage. And then there is 1 orc with advantage on Tokyo, which is a 24 to hit. And he's going to take 12 points of damage. That's enough. So Tokyo goes down again. And then the other orc is going to attack him while he's laying down as well. For a natural 20. But I do think that a critical only counts as 2 failed death saves, as far as I remember. I don't think it does anything extra, so currently he's on 2 fails.
It's fine. He's our only way to the place we're going, but it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, everyone else is dead. So that's something there. They already attacked. Okay.
Not to mention he's a very, very important part of Jean's life or anything.
Replaceable.
I figured
This
that
is where we
part
have
was obvious, so
Fair. So these 2 guys here are done decapitating these people, and they're gonna move up towards Sean. The guy inside the box is going to attack the box 3 times. I'm guessing it has an armor class of 10, considering it's an object.
Nah, 15. It's a hard
15.
object.
Okay. So that is a 21 and 2 13. So 1 hits. And I'm pretty sure... Let me just think. Pretty sure it doesn't say anything about creatures when you do smite.
Oh,
I
you can
think
smite a
it
wall.
will smack the shit out of it.
Smite a wall.
So let me just double check that.
the standard divine smite does say when you hit a creature with a melee weapon.
Oh, never mind. Don't worry about it. So he gives the wall 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
It's gonna be a long day.
All good. That's him. So you are now a big thingy. Let me just look up his spell book.
Should have been a turtle.
There's nothing wrong with turtles.
The snapping turtle is not as good as scorpion for like
Hmm.
damage in combat, but it does very hard to hit.
Can you make another dex save, please?
Who?
Angway. You're muted.
17!
Okay, that's good.
Fireball!
So half, that would be 14 points of fire damage.
Most important part. Pass the con save.
And he moves closer up here. And the orc is moving up into melee with you. A 14 to hit. Sorry, 16 to hit.
16 hits, 14 does not.
So another 3, 4, 5, 7 points of slashing damage from the orc. Is their turn. Next up, we have Watt. Just having a nap. Or maybe not.
I feel better now. Stand up. Are the others here yet?
Look around.
Oh. Oh, they're still down there. Hello! We're over here!
Over here, over here.
You think they heard me? That's all I could do.
Okay. Next up, we have Toke here. I'm gonna roll a death save for him. Okay. And back to Celeste.
I'm going to turn to Watt. Just go, keep your voice down, it echoes very loudly here. And as I fire off another arrow to... It doesn't really matter at this point, they're all just like black dots in the distance. So whichever one is near
Sure.
Jean, I guess, between Jean and I. Not
Sure.
you, Jean.
You want to shoot the same one as before, the boar?
Doesn't matter to me. I'm
Sure.
just aiming. At this point, she's just aiming for whichever one. She's just like, and then letting it fire.
Oh, good.
19 on the dice, and then max damage this time. So 8, 9, 10, 11 points of piercing damage.
Right, so that definitely kills this boar.
And
That's
I'm
one
going to use my movement to try and get some space between myself and Watt, because I'm wearing all white currently. So I'm going to kind of like creep down in the snow a little bit, and kind of move my full 30 feet kind of away from where Watt is and attempt to camouflage myself against the snow.
Okay. You can definitely do that.
Trying to
What
hide.
are you doing?
Mario, that's your turn.
It's me.
Anyway, you up.
Is there a person in front of me attacking me with a sword?
Yes.
I'm going to attack him. 22.
Hits.
7 points of damage. 14.
Misses.
And 25.
Hits.
So he takes 6 points of piercing damage. And... Oh, yes! 14 points of poison damage.
So,
And is grappled.
Okay. He is now grappled.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to... Ooh, is it worth it? Yes, it's worth it. I'm going to use my bonus action to heal the scorpion. Yep, that's not run away. Yeah, I'm going to move half my movement away, like directly south, carrying the orc with me.
Oh, good. That you done? Sean, you're up in the middle of Orc Town.
Yep.
And Tokia is down again.
Mm-hmm. Looking at him, do I still see movements in his chest?
Yes.
Breathing. Okay. John will kneel down and will put his last healing potion into him.
Okay.
Now, because I'm feeding it to someone else, action, right?
Mhm.
Or, yeah, okay. Cool.
Because they're still like, they're not actually drinking it, you're pushing it into them.
Yeah. Okay. Better roll from last time, I think. So what's that? 3, 3, 3, 2, 11. No, exactly the same total. 15.
Okie dokie. He's healed for 15, and he gets a little bit of life back in his cheeks. For now.
And yeah, Sean can't do anything with his bonus action. So he literally pours the potion into his mouth. He goes, Torgir! And as soon as, like, if he opens his eyes or anything, as soon as I see anything from him, I'm just like, you gotta get the fuck out of here. You're the only one who can get us to this place. You need to live more than I do. Go!
Well, that's not true.
And I will use, if I can, use my bonus action or movement or something. I don't know. Basically, I just want to, if I can, pick him up to his feet. So yes.
You can use your movement to do so, yeah.
Okay.
So if you use half your movement to pull him up, I'll say that's fine. So you have 15 feet, he has 15 feet. And then you
Lift
pull him up
to his feet. And then Jean will turn around and, call out first. We need Torgir! He's the only one that knows how to get to where we need to go. Without him, this whole mission is useless. And then I will spit in the eye of an orc next to me.
Fair. Make an attack roll.
Look at it. Just bang my axe on my chest. Can I do it recklessly?
Sure. You can definitely do it.
No, I won't because otherwise
No. Hey, you step. I know.
Yeah, no, that's a 3. So
barely leaves your lip because it's a little cold, but the idea
hanging on his beard.
Okay.
But yeah, I will call that out, like as loudly as I can. I want it to echo through the mountains if I can. And yeah, and then basically I'm just trying to spit in the eyes of the orcs or something as a motion action, just to try and get their attention. And that's much.
Oh, that's why he told me to save Tolkien. I get it now.
So that's your turn. Now it's the orc's turn. So I'm gonna get rid of all these dead ones just so I can easily clear it. They're gonna run up and they're gonna keep attacking. So one is going to attack Tokia for a miss. One's going to attack Tokia for a natural 1, so one of them drops his weapon. The boar is going to attack Tokia for a 17 to hit, so that hits for 8 points of damage. And the last orc is going to attack Tokia and miss. So now I have 2 orcs against Sean, double 6s, miss, and a boar, which is a 11. Another orc for 15 to hit. That hits.
Sorry, I realized I was on mute. Yes, yeah, 15 hits.
So that's sorry, that's not the fucking damage from the ball. 5 points of damage from the ball. And the last orc misses. I think I used all my luck up with the first attacks. Right, so they're gonna do that. The guy who's getting grappled by Engway is gonna try to attack Engway for a 17 to hit. And you take 9 points of slashing damage. The big guy is going to try to smash this wall, so he's going to attack it 3 times again. That's a lot better. 1 is a horrible miss. 19 and
am I supposed to be calculating this? I will keep.
No. 19 and 20 unnatural. So that's 2 damage. Okay, so that's more of that. So far he's done 40 points of damage to the wall. Oh, the ball is going to try to attack the wall as well. And miss.
Yeah. Hey, Tom.
Hmm?
There's 2 panels, right?
Hmm?
There's 2 panels.
You said the thickness was 10, right? What was the thickness?
6 inches each panel.
Would it double?
2
Is that what you're
panels.
saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all good. Let me see here. What is he going to do? That is a good question. He's going to move a little bit further down. And he's going to see you. And he is going to... What is he going to do? No, he's going to attack the wall. Because he wants this guy out. Yeah, he's going to shoot the wall.
Is he shooting the same panel that the guy inside is trying to attack?
He's hitting everything.
Everything. All of the things. Oh, disintegrate. Good spell.
So that is so far 94 points of damage to the structure. And that is going to be his turn for now. Next up, we have what?
Yes. Right. Celeste, just let me know what we're doing, when we're doing it. I'll just be here, and I'm going to take a couple steps back, and then hide in my shell.
Okay, you're hidden in your shell.
You don't have anything that could help them.
You just hear from inside your shell.
My shell.
Not my shell. No, I'm kind of spent now.
Well, next up, we have Tokia. Tokia is also going to drink a potion. heal himself for a little bit. So, okay. He heals himself a bit, but he can't really attack after that, and he's just standing there ready to fight, but he can't really do anything. It's not his turn, and he used his action to drink his potion. Celeste, you're up.
Going to let loose another arrow.
Fire away.
Say, oh god, math. 18. 11 plus 7.
Hits.
With another max on the dice, so 8, 9, 10, 11 points of piercing damage to whichever one is any of those 3. I'm not particular.
Wait, how much damage did you say?
11, 8, 9, 10, 11, d8 plus. Let me just double check. I think it is d8 plus 3. Yes.
You hit one of them for 20. Sorry, for that damage. Yes, he's still standing.
20, if you say so.
Well, he's on
You said
28
it.
damage total. That's why I said that.
And I'm going to just keep creeping in the snow. So I'm kind of like, so the arrows aren't coming from exactly the same position each time. I'm just going to try and like move another like 20 feet away from where I just let it loose. Just
Sure.
keep walking along the ridge.
All good. That's you. Anyway, you're up.
I'm gonna wail on the orc in front of me.
Go for it.
14 to hit.
Nope.
16 to hit.
Nope.
18 to hit.
18 does it.
He takes 7 points of piercing damage and 8 points of poison damage.
Math. That is.
Is he dead? Is he dead?
Yep, he is down.
Okay, great. I will use my 40 feet of movement to head towards John.
Do you want to go into melee with the orcs, or do you want to just get as close as you can?
Oh, I would like to go straight down. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, like that. Yeah, like that. I don't want to because So, if you were going to give Torgeir a level, what level would you give Torgeir?
Maybe around 7.
Around 7. Oh, good. Thanks. I'll hold on to that before my next. I'm going to use. Nah, I'm not going to use my bonus action to heal. There's no point to doing that at all. Okay. Bonus action wasted. Is that my final decision? There's nothing else I can do with a bonus action as a beast, eh? No. Good. Okay. Bonus action wasted. Bonus action. No. Bonus action wasted. Sorry.
All good. That's your turn. Sean's up. For now.
Oh yeah, I got a mouthful of pretzels. This was a bad time. John's going to do what John
short
does.
rest.
Ooh, I get my second win back. I will. Sean's going to keep swinging. Being completely surrounded, we literally can't move even if we wanted to.
No,
Jean's going to try make a gap to the south of Torgeir. He's going to hit at that orc. Try
Right.
create some separation there. Yeah. Reckless.
Go for it.
Ooh. Probably the worst one so far. 13.
Misses.
This is second hit. Much better. 24.
Definitely hits.
Oh. One of the damage die. Total 5 damage.
5 damage.
Yeah.
So that is... Yep, he's still standing.
You haven't been keeping track of how many rounds this fight has been so far, by chance, have you?
No, I haven't, unfortunately. Sorry.
Okay. Just
Quite a
because
few.
my rage only lasts 1 minute, so if it gets to a point where 1 minute passes, my rage ends.
It's
So I
been
have
past
got
a minute.
Another one. It
Yeah,
has.
probably could have been, yeah.
It's I'm not sure. It's between 11. I've been tracking the spells and they've dropped, but I've got
Okay.
at least 11 rounds.
We haven't had a fight so far where I've had to track it for this. I've always just been like, the fight will be
This
over
one's
before 10 rounds.
tough one.
Yeah. So in that case, I will bonus action rage. Keep the rage going.
Sure. That's fine. That's you?
Sweet. 1 more minute. I've got no more rages. Woo! Let's go.
Surely not.
But you did go reckless, though.
Yep.
So there's a ball on you. Oh, that's not a D20, that's a D12.
Bring it forward.
Which is a 18 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
3 points of piercing damage.
Sweet.
Another ball is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
5 points of piercing damage.
Cool.
Then there is... Maybe I should just roll all of these together instead. Maybe that's a lot easier.
To clarify, I'm just being halving and rounding
Yep.
down.
That's fine.
Just because unless they're magical, I'm not. Well, I guess magical.
Nope, that's all good. So 21, 21, 19, and 17 for the first 4. So that is sorry, that's wrong. That's because it's with advantage. So a 17 and a 17.
Yep, both hit.
And for that's 2 and the other 2. So that is 1 natural 20 and a 19.
Yep, both hit.
Okay, so the normal ones are 32 points of damage without the crit. And the crit
Holy
is
crap.
16... 21 for the crit.
21 for the crit, 16.
Mm.
Okay, so
Because they all hit, like they all had advantage to hit you.
yeah. Okay. Now Jean's looking pretty fucked.
Okay, yeah, that was a pretty big hit. One's gonna attack Tokyo with advantage. That's definitely hits. That was the orc. That's 5 points. And Boar's gonna attack Tokyo and hit for another 4 points. And one more orc. He's gonna miss. I don't understand how any of you are still standing, but yep, there we go. That's their turn there. And then the big guy's gonna wail on that fucking wall again. That's 21, 17, and a 15. What was the AC of it? 15? Okay, give me some D12s. So it's 126 points of damage to that panel.
Do you want to split the last hit to the next panel?
Does it matter? I mean, it doesn't have individual hit points. It just has hit points in
Yeah,
general.
it does.
Doesn't it?
Each panel has hit points. Because my second question is, what happens to the roof once he destroys the panels? Up to the DM's discretion if it falls on his head.
I mean,
No.
he's just breaking a wall. He's not taking down all the walls. So he's starting to hit the second wall now. Okay. All right. I can see that
he would be pretty halfway through this, because if you've done an area effect spell of 94, he would have done 120 points. He'd only have 80 points to get out.
All good. So, can Ingwe, in his current form, make a dexterity saving throw, please?
18.
Okay. So I think.
So hard to manage all the different things. Ingwe Scorpion is about to die. There, Ingwe Scorpion. It's part of my cunning plan. That's why I didn't heal.
So you take 12 points of fire damage.
Got enough for my cunning plan.
Well, that's his turn there. He's gonna just move a little bit to the side here. And that's their turn.
There's no more wall.
There's no more wall?
Yeah, I lost concentration.
Oh. Was that a concentration spell the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I thought that I never thought he would get through the wall. I thought it would be literally lose concentration would be the thing, and I lost. I passed on like 17 and failed on 12.
Oh, good. Right, the wall is then down. So that means that he can actually move now. So he is going to move. He hasn't used his movement, so he's going to move closer to you. Can you separate, please? Thank you. There you go. That is his turn. And next up, we have Watt. Is Watt doing anything or sleeping again?
He's embarrassed in his shell.
Okay. Very well. Tokyo is still alive. And he is going to continue to smack the shit out of these. He's going to attack the one to the south. And hit him. This is a good time to... That's 70. That's enough. He kills the orc to the south. And now there is an opening there at least. And he is going to take it. He's going to try to run and take 3 attacks of opportunity and hope for the best. So the first one is going to be from the boar, which is a miss. One from the orc to the left, which is a hit. And one from the... Oh, they're both hit. So let me just roll that. Yeah, he goes down again. He just moves 5 feet and then goes unconscious. Celeste, you're up.
Right, I'm going to move 30 feet down the hill as I take another shot.
Mm-hmm.
That's another max roll on the damage dice if this does hit. That's 3 in a row. What's that? 12 plus 7. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19 to hit.
Hits.
That'll be 11 points of piercing damage again.
Okay.
As I am now 470 feet away.
Okay.
That
He
is-
takes the damage.
I am helping.
I appreciate every bit of it.
Ingwe, you're up.
I'm not in melee with anyone.
Not currently, no.
I am going to. I'm going to use all of the scorpion's movement to. So I've got extra movement. I'm going to do 40 feet.
Mhm.
To go west.
Okay.
I'm going to use my. Oh, this is dangerous. I'm going to use my bonus action to drop my scorpion form.
Mhm.
And call out, Mr. John! Do you trust me?
Always, Ingwe.
And I'm going to cast Polymorph on Mr. John.
Okay. What's he turning into?
Hey. Can I? Nah, giant ape. Let's keep it simple. I want him to be intelligent-ish.
A
King
giant
Kong
ape.
returns.
Yeah, I was thinking about making him a huge giant crab because it has more hit points, but I think he might be too cold.
And you want to put him. You want to make him big. You don't want to turn him into something
That can
like a bird.
fly. No, that was the the thought was that he said he wanted to stay so Torgeir can escape. That's my thinking. So I want him to have lots of hit points so he can grab and throw and Hulk smash. And I'm gonna run the fuck away.
So, what size is the giant ape? It's large, or is it bigger than that?
Giant ape is huge.
So it's 3 by 3, is it? I think. Just gonna move them.
Are you're tracking? You're gonna track your things.
I got hit points I can track and everything. Yeah.
Just moving everything out of the way here, so there's room for it. There you go. You're now a giant ape.
Yeah, that was a good decision. Huge giant carib intelligence 1. That's the right decision. You still need an intelligence.
Very well.
Intelligence 7.
Right.
Smarter than Grog.
True. That's your turn.
It's actually only one less than John.
Yeah,
that's
me.
Okay. Sean, you are now up.
Just crazy ape roar, which I would do, but there are people sleeping in my house. Jean is then going to turn, pick up Torgeir, and start running to Ingwe.
Okay. You're going to take some attack of opportunity.
Fine.
So this is not their turn yet, so that means that technically 3 of them already have made attack of opportunities. So that means that it is 2 balls. One is a natural 20, the other one is a 14.
Cool.
So the ball will
both
take...
hit? Yep.
Oh, they both hit. So the critical is 12 points, and the non-critical is 4 points. And then there is...
This may sound like an odd question. Because Rage is not a spell or anything, does that persist? I a raging giant ape right now? Because I'm not triggering it while in the form. I've been transformed while I was already raging.
Sure. Let's just say
Yeah?
it is.
Okay.
It's a bit odd, but
Sweet.
yeah.
I appreciate
Right.
it.
One is a 21 to hit an orc. He's hitting you with 21 and
Yep.
12 as well.
Yep. 12's my AC.
14 points more.
Okay, cool.
And the last one is gonna miss. And what is the movement of the ape?
40 feet. Now I'm carrying someone, so normally that would halve, but also he's much smaller than me, so I don't know if I still get my full movement.
I'll say you get your full movement, so you can move to pretty much here. Then I'd say so. It's probably like it's not really. Maybe there. That's how far you can get. With
Okay.
Tokia in your arms.
I will dash if possible.
Okay. You dash.
Yeah.
So you're now 80 feet away from everyone.
I'm moving in the direction of Ingwe as well. Yeah.
In the direction of Ingwe? Okay.
Yeah, of Ingwe.
Right. Oh, good. That's your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. It's now the orc's turn. So they can't quite run as far. Some of them can, though. This one's going to... Well, just out of range. Get to there. This one. That one's going to hit you. And this one's going to hit you. Two of them are going to charge you. So... 17, that's a 21 to hit you.
Yep.
That is 8 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one missed.
Cool.
And then these... I'm going to line them up so it's a little easier to see the difference. And these four are going to try to take a shot at you as well with their bows. Not great. I mean, not terrible. Two of them are unnatural 20s, and one is a 17.
Is that both to me as well?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
27 points of piercing damage from the arrows.
Okay. Cool. Yep.
And the big guy... Well, it's not his turn yet. What would he do? Let me just check that. Right. He's going to cast Dispel Magic on you, Sean. At level... What is that? 4? I'm not sure.
Only we had a wizard with counterspell around. Ooh. That'd be real handy right now.
What level is your spell, Ingwe? What level is your spell?
Polymorph is 4th level? 4th level.
Right. So you'll just cancel it out. Sean goes back to normal Sean form. And now it's the big guy's turn. So why don't you let me? 4, 6, 8. He's gonna charge into Ingwe. And the ball is going to hit you first with a natural 20. That's lucky that it wasn't him. Okay, so that's 2. 7 points total from the critical. I rolled a natural 1. No, sorry, not a natural 1. I rolled a 1 on the damage die. And then
I'm not concentrating anymore.
Nope. And he's going to attack you 3 times with his hammer. 2 unnatural 20s and a 18.
He all hits me.
Okay. So he's going to pump a divine smite into one of them. So yes. So 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And 19 points of radiant damage. And the 2 other ordinary hits. He's not going to smite them. He's going to be... Oof, that's fucked up. Math.
Doesn't matter, I'm down. This is fail 1 and fail 2.
Oh, so you went down after the first hit?
Second hit.
You went down after the second hit? Because so far I only given you damage for 1.
Oh, the first, yes. I went down after the... Because the radiant damage was on the smite. Yes, I went down after the... Oh, no! Yes, I went down after the first hit, so the second 2 hits are...
Right.
Orders.
So currently you are then unconscious with 3 failed death saves. And you can just hear this echoing boom. As it hits, he just gets catapulted across the ground. He's just laying as himself, Ingwe, unconscious on the ground as far as you can see. And that's his turn. Next up, we have what?
What you want? What you want?
What is going to get out of his shell and start following Celeste down the hill?
Yeah, you're a bit far behind, so it's going to take a little bit of time to get there.
Hey?
You're a little bit behind her, so it's going to take 2 seconds to get there.
That's okay.
Dash. All the dashes. All of them. Just use all your future dashes now. You'll never be able to dash again, but, you know.
And then we were gonna get out alive.
Well, that is what's turn then?
Yeah.
I like how Laura's just disappeared as well. Just straight vanished.
Right. Togia has a death save. Okay, good to know. Celeste, it is now your turn.
I don't wanna. I'm gonna keep using my movement down the hill and let loose another arrow as I use my full movement. Get down.
Go for it.
I can't do shit. I'm so far away. At this point, I'd be 440 feet away still. It's a 10 on the dice for a 17 to hit.
Hits.
And it's a 2 on the damage dice for a total of 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
To any of them.
You got hit. One of them gets hit with an arrow. Takes 20 points. Sorry, it has taken 20 points of damage now. That is your turn.
Yeah. I can't do...
Ingwe's turn. He is unconscious. Sean.
Oh, how long is Revivify? It's a minute, isn't it? It's fuck all.
It's a minute, yeah. Sean's up.
All right.
No longer a monkey, but himself.
Yep.
With Togia in his arms.
Togia in hand, running towards Ingwe. Suddenly, the spell collapses, and he stumbles into the snow. Releasing Togia along the way. Turns quickly and looks at Togia, looks at Ingwe, trying to see if they are still breathing, either of them.
Toki is still breathing. Angway is not.
John looks up to where. Actually, do I know where Celeste and what disappeared to? Do I have any indication?
I'd say you probably would have seen them fire arrows and such.
Okay.
Also,
Then-
you pretty much saw what did the first time, and you tried to do it again, but then you
Yeah.
didn't go with them. So
All right.
you know the
John
general
will-
direction.
Yeah. John will turn to them and call out, "Save Ingwe and Torgir." And he'll turn around in Orc and look at the others and just go, "You've brought ruin to this island, to the people on it. My wife had to flee her home because of you. Don't worry. She'll be back. She'll bring down hell 10 times that which I can." And he will run headfirst into the closest orc. And
Okay.
reckless, he's going to attack.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Where is it? I'm nervous. I'm losing place. There we go. Okay, attacks. This is with a thunder axe.
Go for it.
That's a 10. No, you know what? Screw it. 10 total. But screw it. As Jean's running, he's charging back his thing. He reaches into his pocket, pulls out a particular coin, and tosses it into their face to re-roll a dice as he uses the lucky
for it.
coin.
It just disappears in front of your eyes as you get another chance.
That is a 14 to hit.
Doesn't hit, unfortunately.
Damn. As he's about to swing, the pain from the arrow is still embedded in his side, causes him to twinge a bit, and he buckles down. Flips the axe around, looks up at the thing, and takes a swing. Reckless. 19 to hit.
Hits.
That is... What dice do I want to use? Let's go with this one. The Icewind Dale. Matches the theme. 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Hit him for 10 points damage, and you can see he's kind of backing away from the damage a bit, but he's still on the back of his boar.
Yep. I don't really have bonus actions, but if you will allow it, as a bonus action, John's gonna try with the blood all down his face and that. He wants to try. This is stupid, but he's gonna try spit in the eye of the boar in the hopes of trying to blind it. If I can, if you'll allow it.
Sure. Go for it. Sure.
What would you like me to do? Just an attack roll?
Attack roll.
All right. Am I doing it recklessly as I've started recklessly?
Sure, you can just like
Every advantage I can take.
go for it.
It's a natural 2 and 3.
Right. Hear a little dead note play again for a second, but it just doesn't hit.
I imagine at that point, John is so exhausted from the fight. Thematically, he drops to one knee, but he's just still trying to defend himself.
Right.
That's his turn. Takes one final look over his shoulder at Ingwe. A tear trickles down the side of his cheek.
Okay. It's now their turn. They start moving in. And they create a circle around you. Sure, the only one technically left. The mage is moving into. One of them steps over to Tokia. The guy in charge stops him. I need these ones as slaves. This one might be worthy to be fed to the dragon. And he takes a step forward, and he's going to smash Sean 3 times with his hammer. Miraculously fucking missing with all 3 attacks. What? A 9, a 14, and a 13. I don't know how it's statistically fucking possible.
Well, first of all, the 13 would hit. Second of all,
right.
He has advantage on all 3 as Ultra Reckless.
Oh, that's true, unfortunately.
Stick to my guns, even.
You shut the fuck up, please, Sherlock.
2 of them did hit then. So you would take 28 points of bludgeoning damage.
Sean's down.
And as you go down, you notice his necklace. It's your hand. As the lights go up. And we'll end tonight's episode.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was a session.
What just
I
happened?
didn't expect it to be one long combat, but that was just the way that things happened. I had 7 different scenarios lined up, but that was not the one.
That's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Yes. Well, it may not be over yet for Ingwe and the rest.
Well,
But
from we
for now, at
know
least.
Celeste has a revivify around her neck.
Celeste just disappeared in the snow. See, she's gone. Not there anymore. Just fell
And
in a pocket of deep snow.
With dashes, we can make it to Ingwe in time. It's just whether we can sneak past the orcs to do it.
Assuming they don't pick us up and start dragging our bodies away.
Mm.
Yeah. Sorry for the stress.
Hey,
I'm
I'll
sorry
probably put
for
on
the
a kilo the amount
stress.
of pretzels I was stress eating.
I thought you were gonna yeet out of there, but you didn't. You just kind of all stuck there.
I tried.
I know.
Different.
You would have lost someone's father-in-law. Oh, I'm gonna roll that.
Well, and probably John, we would have lost. Because I could have run away as a scorpion too, and like I dropped the scorpion choices. There's the choices. Them's the choices. John
Yeah,
could have
you
gone
dropped
because
it, I was like-
if you went to John, I could have got Torgear out of there by like polymorphing him out and not having used all my. Yeah, just funny those different little choices you make.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a little tricky, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well,
John's hope was to get Tolgear to you so you could skedaddle, and then he was going to turn around and try fight them off as an ape for a bit, buy you guys time. And then he would have tried running. But you know, what would have is not what did.
no, that's true. Well, it's not over yet. Let's see what happens next time. But for now, at least, we're going to roll for raid.
Roll for raid.
I don't want to roll anymore.
An
An 18!
There you go. Fair.
Now the rolls come.
I got a 3.
I got a 14 myself, so that sounds like what?
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 Alrighty. So, someone apparently just started as I came across. Oh no, never mind. Okay, you have a few options tonight. There is Thazadon, the mad spiral god, doing their journey through the Radiant Citadel. There is, that's a rerun. There is Valor Studios doing Red Sky, Dark Sky, a Waterdeep adventure. There is. Try not to pick reruns. It looks like a D&D talk show, but it's called Warlocks and Waffles. And they're celebrating their 20th anniversary or the 20th episode. So, yeah.
20th anniversary is like, what?
Yeah.
That's before Twitch.
For a long time. Yeah, no. Yeah, 20th episode.
It was always the Warlocks. And...
Sparhawks Games is doing D&DA. Yeah, there is also, I'm gonna butcher this, Pivnight Esibaluri, who are doing episode 3 of their adventure. They appear to be Romanian, best I can tell.
It's gotta be some
and there is Eldritch Scribe doing their thing with Kingslayer episode 57.
Let's do Sparhawk today.
Sparhawk
games. We like Sparhawk games. I would go Pivdin Tezbaluri, but they do seem like they speak a different language.
Yes, it might be a little bit of a barrier there, but I mean, I like their setup. It looks nice. Check them out, guys. Even if you don't, maybe they got subtitles or something. All right.
Laura wants a refund.
I misspelled it. Sparhawk game. Sorry.
Sparhawk. The hawk that Ingwe should have turned into and fled.
I don't know. Let's not point any fingers at people who throw fireballs at one target before everyone shows up for the fight.
Hey, I just spread the ballista straight up, okay? I was a hero.
Yeah.
I mean,
that ballista could have caused some damage on the way.
I'm just saying, maybe a fireball against the cavalry would have been a good idea. But you didn't know about that at that point, so that's fair.
Yeah.
No. And then you did those spell slots for other warping mechanisms.
True.
Sweet. We are good to raid out. Raid out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raid! Monsters and Mayhem! Monsters and Mayhem!
Jesus.
Sorry.
That was a death rattle if I heard one.
Yeah, that's been all night. I've just been muting myself. I feel so bad.
Well,
try
being me, like you literally got through this, like just killing a player, and now we dropped another one. It's not necessarily over, but I mean, yeah.
Laura's saying, Jacob's character is the only one that's never died.